Welcome back, everyone. Hello, hello. Thanks for making it to the late shift, the very late shift. It's like a little after 11 p.m. here on Tuesday, 16th of, what's that? June. That's right. Okay. Hold up. Let's get something more like that. Okay. Good. Good. Hello, hello. I didn't ping Discord. Oh, I knew I forgot something. I'm gonna ping Discord. The stream is alive. Screw you, Windows. That's right. Culture Hours is what's happening. Is that my name? See, the thing is, like, this time I started the Nikkei tracking on their page, but I forgot the Discord announcement. Anyways. And hey, Sectum, you're still alive. A lot of pain, but still alive. And showing up here, that's pretty crazy. You're in for a world of another pain. Because I'm about to tell you what gave me pain. Also, Rappi keeps flashing me. You know, like this brr, brr, like this light that's like going through. Hold on. Gonna make it so the next thing's going on. So steady light. Good. Alright. Well. Has no pain only wholesome? So we hope. Hey, when was the last stream? I didn't stream yesterday, right? Oh god, I didn't stream for 2 days. What did I do? Oh my god, right. Okay, so tonight is Tuesday. In it. Sunday. Right. Okay, let me give you a little bit of a recap here, okay, in case you're interested, and if you're not, buckle up. Right, so, very long story, very short. Me, girlfriend, mother, dog, live in house. Neighbor, old, I don't want to say lady, because that's not a lady, old person, very psychotic, probably Alzheimer's, psychosis, schizophrenic, everything. Lots of shit happened over the course of over 2 years now. And yeah, on Sunday there was more bullshit happening, and then I took way too long trying to brain through the website of the local police to file a report, because they made that shit pretty obnoxious to fill out. But I gotta tell you, once again, good job AI helping with that. Remember, it's a tool, and it's important how you use it. Oh, and you know, you can have weird neighbors, especially in houses, I think. Unfortunately. Then again, you know, for most of my life I lived in houses. I only twice in my life lived in a rental thingy. And yeah, that was annoying too. I prefer houses. More work, but you get more space usually, and freedom to do stuff and everything, you know. Like, I would hate if I had a place where I'm like, I would have to think about if I want to clean in the middle of the night or something, because it could be too noisy or something. The only one annoyed possibly being my girlfriend. You know. Anyway, so yeah, finally filed that report, and hopefully they do something about it. And yeah, I get to call the police every time shit happens now. Interesting. The old house had one who'd scream at everyone. Crazy dealer next door? Oh god. Yeah, see, our area is like... You know, there's no dealers here or anything. It's supposed to be a good area. But then again, the other issue is... Like, you know, that house bordering our house... Psycho. Then 2 other houses are like... decent people, but they're not very often there. Because... I don't know. Like, they... I don't know what they do. I don't talk to them. They say hello and stuff and don't annoy me. So I'm like, hell yeah, that's good. That's all I want, you know? Don't talk to me. Just say hello, wave or something. Done. Good. Nothing else. But the other houses bordering a house are all holiday houses, you know, like for tourists. And right now is tourist season. And that is hell. Absolute hell. So annoying. Anyways, that was happening yesterday. No, Sunday. Yesterday? What happened yesterday? Right, I was feeling bad. Because of some food stuff, you know? And today, well, I was technically, I could have been here like almost 2 hours ago. But, excuse my French, alright? Do I have a beep button? No. Try not to curse so much anymore on stream, you know? For, you know, better marketing and stuff. But holy fudge muffin! Windows. Windows had an update, one of those where they didn't even give me a chance to like say no to, even though I literally have a note in my note program that I religiously live by pretty much, you know? And I have a note in there, so I remind myself that I gotta pause the Windows update, because I do not trust a single Windows update. They don't know what they're doing anymore, alright? They forgot how their stupid operating system works. But sometimes they force those things onto you. And yeah. They force those things onto me. Turn it off. It is supposed to be turned off. The Windows update has like the setting for like pause and then don't auto update and ask when to update kind of stuff. Both of that is turned on, but they still do it sometimes. Yeah. I don't know what's going wrong with it, but yeah. It updated and basically all my sound was not working right anymore. Cause I'm like using this Elgato stuff for it, which is it's fine for the most part, but it's let me say it this way. When Windows has an update, that application to make the 2 PC setup audio work completely breaks down. Like it's losing its mind. It basically wants you to reinstall because it's not working anymore. Yeah. So long story short, this is mainly an issue because I have a 2 PC setup and I'm using Elgato Wavecast, which is technically fine. It's just not fine when Windows is doing literally anything. They have a new device out actually. It's a, you know, it's like a new mixer they released, which is supposed to work for like 2 PCs. That very perfectly could bridge this issue. Here's hoping I get one. Something Elgato partner. That would be neat. Everything starts to not work and so I end up keeping updating. Pretty much. At some point you're just like, well, Windows, your shit's not right anymore. Or they annoy me too much with it. Have you ever had a gaming laptop? Not really, no. I mean, I have a laptop, which is what I'm streaming from. Like it's there, where I'm pointing. I don't think it's made for gaming. It's an Asus TUF. It probably wants people to think it's made for gaming, but it's not made for gaming. I don't think it's made for gaming. You know, a lot of laptops try to tell you, they're like, yeah, totally made for gaming. Nah. If you want decent quality out of a laptop, you probably have to spend a couple €1,000. I reckon. I'm getting a laptop, can I miss a tower? But you're playing... Wait. You are playing Elden Ring. I was gonna say, like, if you're playing, like, Warcraft stuff, like, yeah! But Elden Ring? Oh, because the cat's tower, I get it, I get it. Now I'm starting to understand. The cat sitting on the laptop. Monster in the Wilds. You know, I may be a little bit of a graphic snob. I realize. Yeah. Like, I want at least... Well, it definitely has to be 60 FPS maximum fluid, you know? We don't want to go below that. It would need to be at least a 1440 screen. If not 4K. You know, like... Remember many years ago? I had like a triple screen setup, which I still have. Left and right screen are 1440p screens, right? Also known as 2K sometimes. Because I can't do 1080 anymore. Like 1080 is just pain by now. So 1440 screens, right? Center screen used to be a 1440 screen as well. And then at some point, my brother was like, oh, you don't use a 4K screen? And I was like, nah. Why? Is that good for gaming yet? And he's like, oh, well, you know, 2K is fine for you. I mean, you know, like he was playing it down, right? Like, oh, Well, then I got myself a 4K screen. Now I can't go back. I just can't change anymore. Like, it's this kind of stuff where once you've seen it, you can't unsee it, and everything is just worse afterwards. Yeah. You get a 4K second. Wait, Sherlock, you have a wait. So you're using a laptop and you get a 4K second screen for the laptop? 20K screen? I don't think so. I don't even think we're gonna have 8K screens. Well, I mean, we have 8K screens already, but I don't think we will have them commercially, you know, super available, because I don't think they're gonna sell very much. Like 4K is pretty much the gold standard you can go for your eye to properly perceive the stuff, you know? Then again, it comes down to size, sure. But like 4K is something where enough power from like your PC or laptop or console, you know, whatever, is scrunging through to give you the image. Everything above that, probably a lot of diminishing return, and it will just need way too much to sufficiently get you the same result. And I've got a very nice screen actually. I've got an LG C1, which was, all things considered, rather affordable. Like, you can probably get worse gaming screens for more. A 60 PPS speed? PP? Wait, what do you mean? If I get a windfall, I'm thinking like a 5000 series graphic card. Oh, loads of RAM. Yeah, like for a 4K screen, you want to have a 4 or 5K card for sure. Oh, FPS, not PP. Wait. You know, like when TV has 60 FPS? Like as if it's on more higher speed? You want less than 60 FPS? Brave. I gotta say, it's a bit of an unpopular opinion, but hey. With Villain 3070 and suiting my purposes for now. I mean, it always comes down to if it fits what you need to do with it, right? It feels unnatural good. I guess with movies or shows, I guess it's a different thing, right? Right? Isn't it like something like cinematic? They're like, there's like the 24 or the 54 FPS kind of stuff, something weird like that. I don't know. I don't know too much about that. But, you know, anything that comes down to like regular use for like browsing or especially gaming, anything below 60 just feels so painful. But yeah, I gotta say, like, if I was playing... Wait. Let me rephrase. I was thinking about it, right? If I wouldn't have been streaming, by now I was thinking there would have been a very big chance I would have played probably more on consoles than on PC. And then I wouldn't have had such higher needs or standards for what I need with the attack and screen, right? 6 FPS, the first Borderlands, they ain't zero missing. They ain't the zero missing, oh. Well, I mean, you know, you're not missing out. The less you see of Borderlands, the better. Right? Six pictures per second. You know, the good old days, if I think about it. Can I find you a picture real quick? Hold on. Hold on. Because technically I usually tend to show stuff like this when I have like a anniversary stream or something like that. But I missed my anniversary stream last month, actually. It was my partner anniversary. So I wanted to show like old setup stuff, right? Alright. Here we go. You want to see old school setup? How I started most all of this? You'll be in for a trip, alright? So, this was in, let's see, 2011, I came back out of America, and I had nothing but a broken laptop. I came back and got myself a crappy little PC, and that looked like that. Oh yeah. But at least I had some bad speakers, yeah! Oh, by the way, this is what I wrote Moonflower on this setup right here. Hell yeah! Hey, but you know what's important? Already had fancy Razer mouse and mouse pad. This mouse pad was actually really good. It was a nice one. I don't even know what this keyboard is. Holy shit, some Logitech crap. Ay, ay, ay. A big speakers, big sound. Oh wait, here. So here's the big jump. 2014. Alright. So you see I was in a big triangle room. And over there was... I think that was my first streaming setup. Not sponsored by Logitech. However, a big fan of Razer. Hashtag kind of sponsored. They send me stuff for free. They're great. I appreciate that. I got even more stuff I can't show you right now. You have the Razer Dev Adder? Back in the day I had one, yeah. Now I'm using the Razer Viper V4 Pro. Before this I was using the Viper V3 Pro and the V2 Pro. The Vipers are great. Really great. So yeah, hey, this was my setup right here. This is how the streaming started, you know? Are you impressed? Like, this is like one of those weird desks that you can like assemble, right? Like the legs can be folded in. This is like a 30 euro IKEA chair. PC setup still the same. I had a Logitech camera for like 15 euros, I think. Yeah. Crappy setup, but big dreams. That's right. This is when the setup had like a very slight increase. I had a different desk, you know? Like, we're making rounds. I was gonna say, do I still have the same speakers? No, okay, I have different speakers now. Different speakers. Oh, 2 screens and a PlayStation. Ay, ay, ay. Now we're playing video games. Hold on. Yep, that's what it looked like. Oh, this was good times right here, all right? We all miss Destiny, right? But I had a PS Vita for a little bit. I always enjoyed the handheld PlayStation consoles. And they had a thing where you could actually like mirror your gameplay to the PS Vita in 2014. And that was really cool. That was actually pretty damn rad, I gotta say. You ever get me on a couch desk and a low armchair? Nice. Is it true that when you move out of an apartment in Germany, you have to paint everything white and take the oven with you? I think it depends. It depends. But very often they want you to leave the place the way you moved in, you know? So, painting the walls tends to be common. The oven? I don't know. I never took any oven with me. So you got the Vita? Oh no, I sold it a long time ago. I also had the PSP Go, you know, like the one you slide up. Oh, good times. Good times. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, look at that. 2015, this is when I did the actual streams, you know. Before that, 2014 was like, I think, trial. And I think at the end of 2015, I think, wait. Yes. At the end of 2015 is when I did my first proper streams. And I actually had a microphone arm. And this microphone was great. This really went the distance, you know. Okay, I do have different speakers. Interesting. I still have those headphones. I had a laptop, but I sold it right away again because it was not doing what it's supposed to do. I tried that Razer Naga mouse. It was not working for me because of the way I hold it. But they were meant for MMO playing. Yeah. You know how cool I am? I put a Jurassic World popcorn bag on my wall. Just putting that out there, you know? Oh well, and then I moved to another room and the setup improved slightly. I had a different Logitech cam then. Still shit. Like, Logitech cams are just generally bad. You know. Different chair, right. Fancy, huh? Jurassic Park back then? No, that was Jurassic World, the first one. Way back then. Oh, the porthole window? Yeah, that was a choice my father always had in our houses. Oh, this was horrible. So at some point, I was boiling down, because in Germany having an AC is like extremely rare. And I was streaming in the attic and it was boilingly hot. So I moved to the basement. Looks like the bathroom was the basement. The thing is though, it started kind of like sweating down from these things here, you know, from the tiles. And so like it kind of became an issue, you know, because it was getting moist in there. It was nice and cool, but then, you know, it got moist. But hey, triple screen. I was a real player, you know. Yep. Also, new mouse. New keyboard. That was a great keyboard. I think it was called Ornata. And the towel under the keyboard, so the typing on it doesn't have an impact on the microphone, even though it has a shock mount. And that DX Racer chair. Man, that thing was uncomfortable. And also green screen. And the giant floodlight in front of me. You know, thoughts were had. Do you sell your old stuff usually, or what do you do with it when you replace it? Most things I tend to sell. I try to, you know, if I can, I try to keep my possessions small. So I only tend to keep things as like backup in case something breaks. But if I have more than enough of something, I just sell it. Your desk got a slide-out plate for mouse and keyboard. Kinda sounds cool. You have a Jackson Randy Rhodes guitar. Jackson's nice. I had Jackson for a small bit as well. Now I just play ESP. "12th backup match together index. I gotta work on it. I have so many cards, I gotta do something with it. Oh, look at that. Look at this. When is this? 2018. Move to a different room yet again. New keyboard yet again. New mouse and mouse pad yet again. Razer. I still have these speakers. That's literally what I'm using right now. And they're bad. Oh, let me tell you, they're bad. A different DX Racer chair. And that one is uncomfortable. That one still exists, by the way. But it looks very torn up. Also, do you like how I raised the screens to be all on the same height by putting the motherboard and the microphone boxes underneath? Professional. Yep. Presenting that graphics card. This was the Gainward Phoenix graphics card, by the way. Mm-hmm. Checking out some Populous. Those are probably the cheapest format. It can be quite awesome. You gotta enlighten me about that stuff again. About the Popper. Okay, hold on. Here we get a very scenic shot. Trying to show off. Why did the chair change? I'm so confused. Oh my god. And I changed the box. I feel like this one was before, and this one was after. And then, wait, so 2018, 2019. I had screen upgrades. Actually, I'm still using these two screens right here. The left and right one. So these screens are running strong since 7 years. 7 year strong screens, that's good. And also like 8-year-old speakers. What a setup. Let's see. When's this? 2020? Can you tell that's when they started announcing Final Fantasy VII Remake? Just a feel. Just a feel. Streamlux, hey. Did I have my Elgato partnering already? I'm not sure. But hey, new keyboard and mouse again. Yeah. Oh, and this isn't this house, actually. Right, 2020. That's before I moved? No, wait. This was the picture in the old house. 2020, we moved here. And I was in the other room that got flooded. And then I changed to the room which is over there. And that was quite alright. Yeah, that was quite alright. When did I have? Alright. I had that camera for a while. Right. So much moving, and yet it's happening again next month probably. I feel like every 4 or 5 years I move. Oh boy, look at that. Pointless, but almost fancy, right? With my setup from 2004 till now through 2 walls. Well, you just moved rooms? And I'm moving entire cities, holy shit. Is it worth mentioning a different keyboard, different mouse again? Thanks, Razer. But this is when it started to kick in, you know, ever since... You know, I have a feeling that ever since this, I started getting my extreme light irritation. I feel like this damaged my retinas. Tiny keyboard, yeah, I still have this one. It's very handy. And Torch purple, yeah. It's also like quite comfy, like purple is a good color to put on your lights on your desk to be more cozy and not so, you know, rough. Can't move it further, house is ending. Oh no, the poor house. Now this, it did help soften some of the sounds, just since it was a cubicle room, that's very bad for audio. Yeah. Another shot, because I thought it looked like just very nice and snug in there. So it was good for that, you know? I'll wait for this. This was 2021, okay. Here's 2021, a little switcheroo. Yeah, and then we've got 2022, some more desk cleanup actually. Yeah. But wait for it. Even more desk switch, I think. Just a bit of deco changes. But wait for it. Actually, I don't think I've got a proper current picture. Well, here's the new room. This is technically what I'm using right now, but this is a 4-year-old picture. So the screens are still the same. But I massively upgraded the desk and basically everything on it. Oh, the giant cardboard Lich King is pretty good, huh? That was from when Wrath of the Lich King launched back in the day. And they had them in the store, and I just asked them, I'm like, hey, can I take this with me? They're like, sure. Completely whatever. The Blood Elf one I actually I bought online at some point. Also worth mentioning, I sold the... You don't really see. I sold the vinyl player. I wasn't making enough use of it. I want to have a picture of like current setup. When is the last time I posted a desk setup? I'm actually about to make one very soon. Not a picture, but I want to make a proper video where I kind of like, you know, just go through how my whole setup here is basically set up before moving again. So it works as a good memory. Now let me see. Let's see if I have a current picture. Wait, I don't have one from this year? It's almost July. I haven't taken a single setup picture. What? I'm getting sloppy. Okay, wait, let me see. 2025. You know, I stopped taking pictures of my setup and started taking pictures of my girlfriend and my dog. Because that seemed like a better return of interest. If you will post one, prep the spell table setup? I can first make the spell table happen in the next place. Holy shit. Where is the picture? Wait. I think I might have one. Is this a picture? It is. September. This is from September, but ever since then it's changed already again. But mainly it looks like that. This was the VTuber setup. And that's Ashenvale indeed. I've got like these animated backgrounds going on, and this one's a very nice one. Does it play WoW? Sometimes, not as much. Really not as much. I just don't have much time outside of streaming to really get to play anything. I'm making my way through the Midnight campaign in Snail's Pace. Like, every month or two I finish one zone. Pretty much if I have free time to play games right now off stream, I play something with my girlfriend, so it's been Overwatch lately, or Magic, you know, like actual cardboard game. Yeah. Soon I'm planning to play Monster Hunter with her, get her ready, so when Ascendant comes out, she's rock and rolling. Doing better than Flat, I believe it. I believe it. There's new content with a buff? Oh, I keep very up to date actually with everything that's coming out. I'm a well reddited. Get it? Like saying well read, but well reddited. But yeah, mainly this is kind of like the way my desk is right now. I got same keyboard, the upgraded version of that mouse. That laptop is in the same spot. I still use my Nikkei mousepad. I've got 2 Stream Decks now instead of 3, because I didn't need the third one now, because of the new software. What else? Changed my lights, just different color. I took off the iPhone for VTubing, because no VTubing anymore. and I hate iPhone. I think I've done a little better cable management, but it just doesn't look that way right now. Well. Ah well. Haha. It looks cozy. I'm trying to have it cozy. I think it's important that your setup is comfortable for you to be on for a long time, right? Rather than, I don't know, be optimized or impressive. It's gotta work for you, right? They added this PvP situation to ESO permanently, so I've been half playing ESO and half 14 for a friend. Neat. ESO, I tried it when it came out, but I just didn't click enough with it. But I thought it was pretty cool that they actually made that. And 14, I keep having like good memories of 14. But you know, I'll tell you what. I am planning on soon-ish make this big Final Fantasy anthology playthrough. And during that anthology playthrough, I will most likely make a chonky sub-goal of 777 because Final Fantasy, hell yeah. And if we magically manage, and I know that's an extremely chunky number, if we manage to fill that, then I'm considering, well, I mean, it's considering if I do that, and if we do that, then it will be reach the goal, and then play through the whole story of Final Fantasy XIV. Because I haven't done Dawn Trail, but what's it called, the new one? Ice something? Winter? Ice Bite? Evercold, there we go. Evercold. It looks pretty cool. And not just because of cool name, you know. Right, also they have the FanFest happening, I think, next month in Berlin. In best case, I'll be living an hour away from it next month. Yeah, let's see if I can get a ticket. I messaged them, you know, to see like, hey, got a guest list for me maybe? Because, you know, back in the day, they gave me guest lists without even me asking. When it was in Frankfurt in like 2016 or something. I believe that was before it was streaming. Or when it just started. You're waiting for your kitchen to arrive, and after that you're gonna upgrade or side grade back to tower. Hey, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. They're completely overhauling the game. They're doing lots of great improvements. Absolutely. Oh, I should probably sit a bit more straight. Oh, speaking of Final Fantasy, I got a new shirt. Yeah, I needed a shirt that goes with this headband, you know. I bought it from the Square Enix store because I kept looking around because I had like no Final Fantasy shirts other than like 2 Final Fantasy 16 shirts from Uniqlo, but nothing else. So I looked at the official Square Enix store because there's nothing else really in Europe. And I get this. I also have another. Hold on. I've got another. Oh yeah. Could be a collab. Phoenix down. Yeah. Ta-da! It's a bit more subtle. Strive delivery service. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Nancy Vincent Valentine with your headband. Good. Also, so I've been talking about this Final Fantasy playthrough for a while, right? It's going to be an anthology playthrough, so like random games, but I will start with the Final Fantasy VII Saga very soon, actually. And I checked how to play Final Fantasy Dirge of Cerberus, actually. And I think I have a good idea now how to properly play it. You know, as in like how to play it and you can watch it. Because it's a little tricky with PlayStation 2 games. So the plan is to do that. 7 original, Dirge of Cerberus, Crisis Core, 7 Remake, 7 Rebirth. And then, sometime soon after, which I'm hoping is like February next year, is going to be Revelation. Hey Sherlock, thank you for hanging out. Sleep schedule is important. Kinda messed mine up today. We had to get up dramatically early this morning, so I needed a nap, and now I'm like, I don't know how I feel. Playthrough of all the story in 14 is a hefty goal. That's why I'm thinking 777 subs. You know, something like that could require a very steep goal. But that's why the anthology playthrough, it's got a while in the making, you know? Because first comes 7 Saga, and after that, slow burn all the other ones. By the way, speaking of games, let me tell you, I quickly had a gander at what's coming out this year. Let me tell you. In the next days, I'm actually gonna play Adventures of Elliot. I think it's called The Adventures of Elliot the Millennium Tales. Funky name, but I checked out a bunch of gameplay and I think I'm very in. It's a new game from Square Enix in the HD 2D style. And it's not too long actually. You know, it's supposed to be like 30 hours total. So I'm gonna squeeze that in between the other games we're playing, which is Elden Ring, Nikkei, and... well, at some point soon, Final Fantasy VII. Then also, in a week, Star Fox for the Switch. I gotta see if I get a copy from Nintendo. Next month, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Resynced. Gran Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok DLC. Because I was looking around the internet and they said, because I haven't played it yet, they said I should wait for the DLC and then start playing Gran Blue Relink. Looking forward to the demo, the game, Elliot. It looks good, yeah. Looks very good. I'm considering of playing through Lords of the Fallen soon as well, given that there's a new one coming probably in August. Beast of Reincarnation in August, Star Wars Zero Company in August, Orbitals in September, Blood of Dawnwalker in September, Fire Emblem Fortune Sweep in September, Onimusha Way of the Sword in September, Aeon 2 in September, Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen in October, Castlevania Belmont's Curse in October, Final Fantasy Resonance in October, Phantom Blade Zero in October, Duskblood, Zelda Ocarina of Time. All of that this year. All of these things are still happening this year. It's a vicious attack of video games on us. Dawnwalker, it's a bit rich in my blood. Wait, what do you mean rich for your blood? I'm actually interested though. Like I always quite enjoyed the stories in 14, even though it's a funny deliverance they have. But I think playing Genshin has really made me, well, how to say that, you know, it kind of owned me for it, you know? Oh, you mean the price? Oh, I see. $90 ruse. It's steep price. But I'd be interested. And, you know, I only played through it once so far, when the game launched. And then I played through every expansion when they came out, and I stopped after Endwalker. But I wouldn't mind, you know, new character, starting again, and just seeing everything again. But then again, that's why. Make it a chunky goal, so, you know, it's worth it. And, you know, have that be a thing of the Final Fantasy Anthology playthrough, which I think where it makes sense. You know? You need to try Hoyoverse and Hoyoverse adjacent games. Oh, they are a dangerous pit hole, aren't they? They are a danger. Danger. Quality of life changes are nice. They need more. That's why the new Evercold, like, you know, the new combat thing sounds very curious. Like, I'm considering maybe if I do that playthrough, maybe I'll try to actually play on controller instead of mouse keyboard. It could be very comfy. You'd go free to play as much as possible. Not a bad thing. I do that for the majority too, actually. For the majority I do free to play. But to give you an idea, if I were to think back on how much money I spent in Genshin, Star Rail, and now Nikke, I can already tell you I spent more on Magic in 1 year than in all of those gacha games combined. I think I spent probably like 300 on Genshin, but it was very stream-focused investment at the time. Star Rail, I think I spent maybe like 100 by now. Not that much. And Nikke, oh my god. How much money did I spend? I spent 60 and 20. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. And hey, did you know I won? In Nikke has like this creator stuff, right? And I actually won. I'm like spot number 5 or something. Yeah. So technically, if you count the money I won versus what I spent, you know, it's getting pretty good here. Top 10 streamer, hell yeah. After the Final Fantasy set, I decided to call it quits. I was thinking if I play Paper or even Arena again. We splurged a little, we splurged. But then again, I get a whole bunch of cards and I already found how I can sell them, especially some that I don't personally would use. And they probably in the end make already more money than I spent. So I got lucky with the pulls. Or for example, the other day, like, we bought a Edge of Eternity's booster box. And Vinny pulled a card in the very first booster that's worth more than the whole box already. So that's, you know, lucky. And I had a bunch of those cards as well in the Final Fantasy decks. Plus the fact that when the Final Fantasy set launched, Magic sponsored me with a whole bunch of boosters, card boxes, and all that stuff. And yeah, I got lucky pulls. What did you win? What did it involve? Well, it's this thing for like Nikkei, where you just stream and you mark that you're streaming it. And I don't know how they really rate it, if you are nominated, win, etc. But I'm pretty sure I get like $50 or something and some gems in the game. I know it's ain't crazy, but that's more than, you know, than other games. So that's an absolute win. That's an absolute win. Although I gotta give a very nice shout out to Hoyoverse. I did manage to do one sponsored thing before with Hoyo, which I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you that I did it. And because of that, I managed to get better rates for other sponsored things I worked with. Because that's the way it works, you know? It's very nice. All I can tell you is, it's a shame that I just have so much trouble with the ZZZ UI. That's all I can say. I can't tell you what or what not. Okay, that's all I can say. That's all the information I'm allowed to disclose without being hunted down by people that probably want to strangle me with a tie. That's what. Okay. Hey. I've been blabbering for an hour, which is nice. It was very nice coming down after all the tech issues I had, because I was this close to not stream because I was just so fed up with my tech issues of Windows updating and shit like that. It was a good talk. But we've got cinema ahead of us. And you know, I like cinema. You know? And there's absolute cinema in this game. Once again, for the uninitiated, Nikkei is a gacha game. Which, you know, how do I explain that? Just listen to the beautiful music. That's Nikkei. The music we've been listening to this whole time is Nikkei music. This is Nikkei music. All right?
This way, Commander. There is no need to hesitate.
Nikkei music. Okay. Oh my god, the music, seriously, come on! That piano is an absolute fire. It's burning down. So nice.
Hold on a moment. Target eliminated.
Hey, that was one of my first Nikkeis. My girlfriend pulled this one for me. You know? Come for the jiggle, stay for the music. See, that's the thing. This game is like an anglerfish, you know? But other than, you know, different than other games, they actually have stuff for you in the game, you know? Like they're like, oh hey, we've got this game, you know, there's things in it, you know? Like
you can only look at my eyes. Anywhere else? Maybe just a quick peek.
You know, it's a fishing game.
Keep looking at me so that I can get used to this pounding in my chest until I don't fall anymore.
It's a fishing game. But if you give this game a chance, okay? Okay, I perfectly get if you're like, all this fan service is not for me. Okay, but I'm just saying, once you look past the cover of this book, you will not just find a light novel, you will find a thick book. A very thick book. Filled with a rich story that is pretty fantastic. Very heartfelt. Lots of different, aspects to it. Like a fancy mosaic. It's good. Very good. What's all this then? Whoa. Oh my god, also the audio is different again. The way it handles when I change the volume. Ugh. Windows. Hey. How about a lucky pull? It's 50% off pull is always a gold. Right? The prophet has spoken! Let's go! Who's that gonna be? Tetra?
I am Sakura, head of Senekai. If you are willing to accept the assistance of the underworld, I will gladly give it.
Stranded. So very stranded. Where you at? Where are you at? There she is. Power up.
I will remember this.
Oh yeah. But also,
When I close my eyes, memories of us together come flooding back. What was your
Flooding?
favorite part of...
like a stranded flooding? What? Hey, also we have 10 for friendship. Boom! It's been a while, 10 for friendship. It's been a while. Okay, wait.
Welcome to the Raisin...
Looking to get something on the up and up?
Up and up.
I'm sure you'll be more than happy with your purchase.
Not enough, is it? Nah, command it all? Nah, whatever. Whatever. Do I have gems? Should I pull for Archranger Black? Should I? With the summer soon I'd save? Okay. Okay. Might not be to your taste, but have you played Love and Deep Space at all? I haven't played it, but I've seen enough gameplay about it. I've read enough about it. And the thing is, what story? Like from what I've gathered, alright? This, I might be wrong, but all I've seen, all I've read about it, is it's really just a thirst trap, you know? It's literally just fan service. It's like an anglerfish that has nothing in it. This game, like I said, all the fan service is really just the top layer. Really just the icing on the cake. Well, let me give you a different example, okay? My girlfriend literally tried giving Love and Deep Space a proper shot. And you know what happened? You know what happened? She full on gave Love and Deep Space a chance. But ended up playing Nikkei. To great satisfaction. That's how it happened. And she bought an Ella skin. She's got, you know, she just the other day, she bought a Cinderella statue and a Rappy plush. She's got better stuff going on than me. I mean, I've got a certain figure in mind, all right? I'm thinking of a certain statue I'd like. But I need to find clever ways to exploit your loyalty of watching my stream so I can drain your wallet, so I can then shift that income into buying a base statue.
Of course I can still cheer now. I have a special choreography to match this outfit. Want me
Now,
to
lucky
show
you, I'm not really smart, you know? So, it's not really working. But... I've got my eyes on the statue. But I think to begin with, they're like... I don't know, they have like a very long time until they release them. Story catcher, well, the counters are now upgraded and Sixer escaped after trying to crystal the arc again. Oh! I was like, yeah, I know. Right, I know. Okay, hold on. Because that's where it continues. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Give me a minute. I'll be right back, and then we jump right into chapter 45. Okay. All right. Stay hydrated. Okay. Thanks for your patience. Let's begin. Chapter 45. We're also playing on easy mode because I suck. The price of sin.
I'll follow you close. I will turn everything into bubbles.
And right, story catch up. All the counters are now upgraded. Sixer escaped. We were on the surface, right? And still chilling there. Let's see what happens. Music starting very nicely.
Have faith. I will protect my people.
Wait. No one told me it was gonna be a banger. Sweet. Very sweet.
I will finish this quickly.
Let me clear my throat.
Man, I want them to bring out a Siren Summer skin. That's what we need.
Woo!
Hey, stop flame.
Today's lesson.
I've seen this game. Good game.
You heard from Nayuta?
All right. Okay. Snow White, powered up. We're in Eden. What's going on?
Yes, she said something is bothering her and proposed a joint investigation.
All right. What's the location?
That's what has me a bit concerned. It's the lift.
The lift.
I suppose it's more accurate to say the route leading to it. Unlike the area immediately surrounding the lift, there shouldn't be too many raptures there.
I see.
Are you afraid?
Of course not. Do you have the coordinates?
Sounds kind of funny.
Are you afraid?
Afraid? Huh? Snow White afraid? You know, for the people who might not enjoy this type of game themselves, it happens. But they can enjoy it here, even just for the music. I see that as an absolute win.
Nayuta gave us a rendezvous point. She wants you to wait for her there.
Wait, you're really going?
Don't worry, I won't ask you to come. Just focus on your training.
Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I never expected you to take me along.
Kalchawas.
But if you go, this place will be completely empty. What if there's another attack?
Then fight them off.
Do you think we'd be having this conversation if I thought I could do that?
It'll be fine. Go.
Care to explain what you mean by fine?
You know who said he'd send reinforcements.
Oh? Honey's sending reinforcements? From the Ark?
No.
Then from where?
You'll have to see for yourself.
Uh-oh. I've got an idea.
To be honest, I still can't really believe it.
Oh yeah.
I doubt I'll be completely convinced until it actually happens.
Huh?
Regardless, we should be able to hold out until they arrive, even if they get delayed.
Indeed. We've expanded the range of our optical camouflage and refined Eden's spear.
Oh.
We can hold out for several days, barring a visit from the Queen herself. Should that happen, we won't last half a day.
It sounds like you're telling me not to go.
Quite the opposite. We're saying you can go without worry. It's critical that we gather more intel, especially now, when we don't know what the Queen intends to do. Go.
All right. I'll be off then.
Snow White walks away.
When do you think we'll be able to produce Nikkeis? Has Honey contacted you?
That technology is as classified as it gets. We won't get our hands on it overnight.
I hope he's all right.
Right, they had an exchange of information, so they could make Nikkeis in Eden. New manufacturer. In the CEO's office at Elysion. We've come to meet Ingrid, but her silence is so imposing that none of us can bring ourselves to speak. She sighs as she looks over Neon's new body, then furrows her brow, then opens her mouth as if to scold her before closing it again and falling back into thought. She repeats this over and over for a full 10 minutes. That's probably not awkward at all.
Tactics.
Entertainment.
What?
It was so quiet, I thought someone should say something.
Yeah, the silence was killing me too. Entertainment.
Oh my god. That's so good. I need this as a sub sound.
Entertainment. Technology.
You're an Elysian, Nikke.
Don't say the Macillus slogan.
I mean, you were just staring at me without saying anything.
This is the first time an Elysian Nikke has ever transferred into a Macillus body. Frankly, I have no clue what to do about it, let alone what to say.
Really? I figured you'd say something like, "This calls for a tactical approach,"
You can't use that word for just anything.
says the one who uses it for everything.
I spoke with the representative from MMR. They've agreed that your affiliation is to remain with Elysian, and we will continue to take full responsibility for you. The issue is that your specifications are rather singular.
Of course they are. I'm special. Completely one of a kind.
That means that every time you need repairs, you'll have to go to Macillus.
Come again?
All your parts, as well as their implementation, are proprietary. On top of that, they're too advanced for us. Regrettably, Elysian in its current state cannot fully comprehend all of the technology in your body. They say you're immune to E2 crystals, dark matter, even corruption. At least in theory. It's absurd. Such convenient technology is far removed from what it means to be tactical. Overcoming weakness through strategy is the very essence of tactics. In any case, only Macillus is capable of engineering bodies with such technology. Which is to say, you'll have to go to them every time an issue arises.
What issue if you're like so powered?
Ugh, that sounds like a pain.
You brought this upon yourself by running off and getting yourself a new body from someone else.
My bad.
Elysian managing a Macillus-made body. Life is never short on surprises.
You full screen this on your LG C1 to get the equal experience? Oh hell yeah, I mean that's how I'm looking at it. You know? I want life-sized experience.
That's what I hear from people who are super old.
Boomers?
Sorry.
We're short on time, so we'll iron out the details as we go.
Ingrid presses a button on her disc.
Bring it in.
Bring what in?
Oh, I bet it's a birthday cake. Wait, whose birthday is it?
She probably means for you, to commemorate your new life in this body.
Our CEO may seem stone cold serious on the outside, but we all know she's a softie on the inside. Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you.
I don't even know how to respond to any of this.
I apologize for the behavior. Two mass-produced Nikkes visibly straining. Bring in a large container and set it down on the floor.
Thank you.
The mass-produced Nikkes salute and withdraw.
Wow, that's huge.
Is it a coffin?
Unbelievable. She makes one small mistake and you're ready to bury her 6 feet under?
Could you please instruct your squad to be quiet?
If you want to keep me quiet, you'll have to use your mouth, Commander. Mwah, mwah. Mwah. Did you just get embarrassed by your own joke?
This is why you need to develop a habit of thinking before making a joke.
You all are really something. Anyway, open it.
I stepped toward the container and reached for the button to open it.
Given the circumstances, shouldn't Neon be the one opening it?
I thought I saw some gunk on the button and was gonna wipe it.
Interesting that you just assume you should take the lead, Commander.
Yeah, pretty presumptuous of you to waltz up there like you're the leader.
But I am the leader.
Could you all shush? I'm pretty sure I'm the main character this time around.
Neon strides forward confidently and presses the button. The container opens, revealing something large and beautiful.
What is that? A steel sleeping bag?
It looks like a tool. Maybe you're getting reassigned to Mighty Tools.
What? Am I being sent to Macillus?
It's a gun. That's definitely a gun.
I'm glad at least one of you could tell.
It's a gun?
Pick it up.
It's like firepower incarnate.
Big gun!
It's a monster of a weapon, loaded with every technology available to Elysian. We could never resolve the issue of the power source, so it never passed the concept phase. We were finally able to complete it, thanks to a power unit provided by Miscellus.
Ah, so that's why both the Elysian and Miscellus logos are on it.
Yes. Naturally, we take copyright seriously. Now, when you fire the weapon, its power source will resonate with your body, generating golden particles. Those particles will apparently affect both the gun itself and the bullets. But as to what effect they'll have, we still don't know. Once we obtain battle data, we can begin proper research. For any other details, you may refer to the manual.
Wow! This thing looks like you could shoot lasers out of it. Pew pew!
The only things permitted to be shot from that barrel are bullets and shells. It cannot and will not ever be a laser weapon.
Laser weapons too untactical for Elysion.
Commit this to memory. Only weapons that use live ammunition are tactical. Anything else is heresy. A sham. Understood.
What do you think? Are lasers cool? Are bullets more fun? What about rockets?
Yes, ma'am. Understood. Long live live ammunition.
Whew. Much better.
How is it even all that different? It still needs a power source to function.
Take it. It was made just for you.
Thanks. I'll put it to good use.
Make sure to capture 6-0. I've received a message from Mustang. He says not to keep you too long.
Mustang?
You should head over.
Instructor,
What?
do you have anything for me?
No.
That's cold.
What is it now?
Thank you. For everything.
Wait, what did Robbie want?
You better get going.
What about laser bullets?
All right, not there.
Encounter.
Laser bullets.
Have faith.
You know, I actually
my people.
didn't get Neon, I think. Or did I get Neon?
Let's keep going. Just a little
I don't remember. But the music's great.
Tell me the story of victory.
Lasers made out of bullets.
Down with those who would threaten
So many
the
bullets, it looks like a laser. Oh, the wish
This
list.
way, Commander. There's no need to hesitate.
So much happening. This is strong gameplay, you know? I'm giving it my all. I'm very tactical.
The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
Anis Mashari, you are away.
Bit different than from the other day, huh? Remember how he was in the other episode we played in the side story?
I can already feel my energy draining.
We don't need to speak Langtang. We can skip directement to the denouement.
But seriously, something crazy must have happened to him, right? Mustang snaps his fingers and lights the office go out.
Commander, where are you?
Impressive.
Someone just touched my leg!
I confused our positions.
Hey! Who's groping me?
Who is it? Calm down, everyone.
Now someone's linking arms with me!
Get out of the way already! Commander, where are you?
Oh my god.
Don't! That tickles!
Mustang!
Très bien.
Mustang snaps his fingers again. The lights return.
What the?
Whoa! Weapons!
Whoa! It's so sparkly!
Is that a weapon?
Could you let go of my hand now, Rappy?
Sorry. I thought I'd take advantage of the blackout, but it didn't really work.
Voila! A weapon to use as on pair with expansive armament star. It will naturally more help in your upcoming battle.
How do I use it?
I'm trying to think now after the side story. So what we know is that Pretty had like the very strong body, similar to Lilith. But also like the armament she's using and all that stuff, the upgrade she's gotten, wasn't that also what's it called? Like pretty armament or something? Oh. Oh hey, a new sub? Charlie Rockets! Rockets! Thank you! Welcome to the Unity. Glad you brought rockets. As we spoke. Good use of that Prime sub. Thank you very much.
C'est simple. Just pull the trigger to fire.
I figured that much, but what are all these floaty bits on the side?
Ah, those? They're spotlights.
There's gotta be more to them than that though, right?
No, that is all.
But why?
A star must shine anytime, anywhere. She must appear there at all times.
Imagine you had constant spotlights on you so you could always take beneficial pictures.
Still, they can be used to blind the enemy or something, right?
No, the lights have been adjusted specially to show off your beauty. They cannot be utilized as some sort of grenade flash.
Wait, that shield-looking thing on the left isn't a shield, is it?
No, c'est un speaker.
Seriously?
Tetraniques must remain pop stars,
Nice.
even on the battlefield.
Probably better speakers than my desk speakers.
You mustn't forget this, ma chérie.
Of course. Got it. Thanks.
Now then, are all preparatives complete?
Yeah, I think so. Leon and I both got everything we were supposed to get.
Mustang,
Oui.
nothing for me.
Nothing.
Dang.
You should probably stop asking. You're setting yourself up for rejection.
Très bien. I shall leave the rest in your capable hands. The destiny of the Ark is at stake. But I firmly believe that you will achieve la victoire.
We'll do our best.
La victoire. Bum bum bum.
Moving to the designated
But
location.
this is very nice without all the small fry combat, you know, you just go from story to story.
Coming.
It's great. Very great.
I will protect the commander.
Oh yeah, you know what I just noticed?
I will finish this quickly.
Let me clear my throat.
I just noticed, you know, I had the Kappa Gen. You know, it was from the bottom right corner for the VTube model, but now I gotta adjust it for the camera. It was supposed to be in the camera.
Party isn't over yet, is it?
Wait.
Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
You gotta post some emotes, alright? Let's see some emotes. So they can fly across the screen. There we go, look! Now they're in my box with me. Several hours earlier at the Central Government Main Conference Chamber.
You've gotta be kidding. You really want to do all this? Just to catch one hunk of junk?
She's no longer something we can dismiss so easily. Her impact on the Ark had been relatively minimal for a long time. But now, she is an active threat. She announced her intent to carry out a large-scale attack.
What? By using E2 crystals? Then we just adjust the alpha particle density to get rid of them. It's not hard.
We would need to install alpha particle generators across the entire Ark to do that.
Hey, it's Burning Dome.
We began installing them after the first attack, but progress has been slow. And more importantly, it's harmful to the human body. Doing something like that across the entire Ark would introduce its own problems.
Now that I think of it, Alva particles disable electronic devices, too. That could make things complicated. Alright, fine. Point taken.
They're saying like, no electronics, return to Monkey.
That is why the commander here has proposed a rather audacious operation.
When was the last time a mere commander set foot in this chamber? Not since New Hope.
Oh, since Johan, huh?
Well, how does it feel having a meeting with the deputy chiefs and the CEOs of the Big Three?
Feel a lot of pressure, especially with everyone staring at me like that?
It just means we're eager to hear what you have to say. Don't feel too pressured.
Hello, Behemoth.
Would you explain the operation?
Very well. I briefed them on our intended operation to capture Sixo. Sixo can relocate herself anywhere electrical lines run. There's also no guarantee that she has only a single self. She is effectively immortal, so long as she has hardware to move to. And destroying every piece of hardware in the Ark to prevent this is not a viable option. And therefore, we temporarily shut down the Ark's power.
You can't be serious. You don't really think you can get rid of her just by flipping a switch, do you?
They want to turn her off?
Tell me, does restarting your computer make all its data disappear?
Oh, that really depends on the Windows update. That was the first issue to be pointed out when I proposed this to Enoch. I proceed to lay out Enoch's counter-proposal. Rather than shutting down everything, we leave power running to specific hardware to use as bait. First, we set up independent power sources for critical life support devices in hospitals and other such facilities. Then Sixo will move to the hardware we've prepared as a trap. As soon as she does, we sever the lines to that hardware and physically destroy it.
And what if she's got more than one copy of herself?
There is no need for concern regarding that matter. We will utilize the highest grade hardware available. It will be compelling enough to draw every copy of Sixo to it. Once the power is shut off, correction. She will have no choice but to move every copy of herself to it.
Then what exactly will this hardware be?
As that information is central to the operation, I will not disclose it to anyone other than the counters and their commander.
Oh la la! You become un véritable VIP, Commander!
I continue to elaborate on the operation. It will be executed 2 days from now. At the same time, Sixo's E2 crystals attack is scheduled. Sixo is sure to have her eyes on the Ark then, which will increase our chances of success. The Ark-wide blackout will not be announced to the public. We have determined that restricting information is, for now, the best way to put the odds in our favor. To minimize risk and for everyone's safety, the blackout will last only 1 hour. We must capture Sixo within that window.
This will likely cause widespread chaos.
Agreed. I will be dedicating all of my resources to monitoring and addressing any trouble that ensues. As for the 3 CEOs, please install independently powered surveillance cameras throughout the Ark. I would also appreciate it if you could ready multiple radios capable of establishing direct communication with me. I'm sure you are aware, but I must reiterate that all wired devices are strictly prohibited.
Uh-oh. Cable management.
Sixo can transfer herself between devices using electrical lines. Extreme caution is required. Additionally, this operation must not be disclosed to any Nikkes under your command, and I highly recommend that you personally oversee the preparations. Other than that, please conduct yourselves as usual.
So that is why you didn't call in Doben.
Hold on. What if this thing escapes to the Outer Rim?
The Outer Rim's power grid is entirely dependent on the Ark. A blackout in the Ark will cause a blackout in the Outer Rim as well.
And you're not taking the safety of the Outer Rim into consideration.
Correct. At present, the Outer Rim is not part of the Ark, and therefore has not been factored into consideration. However, while no mention can be made of the operation to the Exotic Squad, encouraging them to establish a blackout protocol would be acceptable.
That's quite the surprising proposal coming from you.
The incident at Punk Street has altered my perspective.
Punk Street.
I found it encouraging that not a single Outer Rim resident breached the partition at that time, whether by their own will or due to external influence. Ultimately, they showed no intention of harming the Ark. While I cannot deem them completely harmless, they do not constitute a threat at present. Therefore, permitting them to prepare contingency measures is acceptable.
Good. I will take that under advisement.
Hey, Starflame, things hanging out. Busy after vacay? Yeah, I feel that. Oh, not sure if you caught it earlier, but I don't know, tomorrow or the day after, most likely. Adventures of Elliot. That should be plenty exciting.
That is all. Prepare all you can until the day of the operation.
Everyone rises. They pass by me one by one.
Well done. We're counting on you to see it through.
Thank you, I'll do my best.
But be sure not to get overconfident out there.
I'll keep that in mind, thanks.
Stop by Elysian later, along with the counters. I have something to give you.
Oh, alright, sure.
Oh, you've beaten me to it, ma chérie. After Elysian, do grace Tetra with your presence as well.
Alright. About Neon, thanks.
No need to thank me. That was all her. She just did whatever she wanted. I realize it's ironic hearing this from me, but you probably should keep some distance between you and all that. In some ways, she's more than a bit unhinged.
That's an awfully harsh assessment. Coming from you.
You know Wardress? Never mind. Do you need anything for the operation? If you do, let me know.
Not at the moment, but I'll let you know if that changes.
Good. Consider me your piggy bank, should you need one.
Everyone exits the conference room with Suen leaving last.
You seem quite close to the leaders of the Ark.
I'm not sure I'd say that about the one who just left.
It's been a long day for you. I recommend getting rest before the operation.
Inig. What happens if we fail to capture Sixo?
Sixo will seize control of the Ark. What follows after that? Even I cannot predict. What is certain is that the Ark will be fundamentally changed. Conversely, even that may not be certain. There may be no visible change whatsoever. Only that the Ark's central control AI will be replaced. However, we cannot count on that possibility. Right now, nothing can be guaranteed.
Liberalia's words come back to me.
You don't understand what it means for a new queen to be born. The birth of a new queen signifies changes in the laws of nature. There's no telling what could happen.
Rules of nature?
Everything you've learned about raptures over the past century will become worthless.
Wait, when did you say that? This isn't much different from that. The incident with the Four Beasts Queen worked in our favor. There's no reason to believe something like that will happen again. And considering Sixo's past behavior, she's more than just a risk, she's evil. Alright, I understand. We have to capture her.
It must be done within the hour. The Ark is left without power. In that regard, there is one more matter in which I require your assistance.
What is it?
The Ark's power infrastructure is an intricately interconnected network. Shutting down all systems will take considerable resources. Since I must focus on responding to any civil unrest during the blackout, I would prefer not to divert resources to the shutdown process itself. However, while the Ark's power systems are complex, they ultimately stem from one place, the Ark's power source.
I'm aware of it.
If that is deactivated, the Ark will shut down. That being said, I do not possess the authority to perform such a significant action. Shutting down the power source could put the Ark's very existence in peril. As a preventative measure, I was never given the authority to do so, in case I ever become corrupt. Therefore, you must shut down the Ark's power source.
Me?
You know the method. On the day of the operation, deactivate the power source in time with Sixo's attack.
But how am I supposed to... Oh,
Indeed. You will face no repercussions for this act. Correction. I will look the other way. Work with the Electric Shock Squad to shut down the Ark's power source.
But where?
I'll follow you.
Encounter.
Where's that button? I don't recall.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
Let's keep going. Just a little bit more.
Let's finish this.
Oh, the music is so fine.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty. Are you really going to be alright? I honestly don't think you need to carry this out personally, Commander. Exactly! All you really need to do is give us the order and wait. You don't really need to be that involved yourself, do you?
I do. I have to see it get done. I can tell neither of you is all that comfortable with this. I may not be able to help on the technical side of things, but I can at least take some of the weight off your shoulders.
But, Mr. Commander, once you see what happens, you won't be able to unsee it. You're human. You can't get a memory wipe.
It's fine. Let's go.
Okay. Just take the ladder straight down. The floor kinda appears out of nowhere, so be careful.
I look down. The only thing I see is darkness, with no bottom inside.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend looking down.
Yeah, that's probably a good advice. When I told the Electric Shock Squad about shutting down the Ark's power source, their faces froze. I could tell that what frightened them wasn't the idea of shutting down the Ark, but rather having to go to the power source itself, so I decided to accompany them. Of course, I did genuinely want to help relieve their stress, but I also felt like I needed to see it, that I needed to understand what exactly rested beneath our feet. Wasn't it? There was at some chapter we saw a giant eye down there, right? Oh! After passing several unmanned facilities that were, according to Alec and Trolley, not meant to be so easy to get through, we eventually made it to a vertical shaft that seemingly stretches down forever. We descend relying only on a faint red glow for guidance. Giant eye was beneath the Rapture lift. We were also told that there is a similar eye beneath the Ark. Is the whole planet a Rapture? At some point, my feet finally touch solid ground. A damp heat washes over my body. Feels like someone's body heat.
We're here. Keep going straight ahead and you'll see it. You know, it's not too late to turn back.
We just have to head to where the red light is, right? Let's go. I walk toward what seems to be the source of the crimson glow. The brighter it gets, the harder the air becomes. After walking for quite a while, I finally see it. A giant Rapture core. Encased in some device. Oh, snap!
This is the Ark's power source. A gigantic core.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just still not used to the sight of it. The energy generated from this core passes through substations and is distributed throughout the Ark. It can handle all of the Ark's electricity by itself. In fact, sometimes it generates surplus energy. It's literally a monster. If we shut it down, the entire Ark will go dark.
What are those pipes connected to it? It looks like something's being injected into the core.
you want to know, Mr. Commander?
Yeah. Alex silently points at one of the pipes. She then turns and points toward the wall it's connected to. A storage space is built into the wall that holds numerous containers.
See those containers? They contain food for the gigantic core.
Food.
It's a first-generation core. It doesn't operate on perpetual energy.
It sustains its power output using biological materials as fuel. Bodies don't get buried in the Ark.
Oh! Oh, no! That's where they bring all the dead bodies.
And to make a Nikkei, you only need a human brain.
Oh!
Birth rates in the Ark are nearly 5 times higher than they were on the surface.
Why?
Contraceptives don't exist in the Ark.
Oh.
Yet, the Ark's population has been essentially the same since its inception.
Creepy.
Ugh.
I gently pat Trony's back.
Shutting the core down is simple. Lock those pipes, then forcibly ramp up the converter's output. The core will consume a massive amount of energy at once, and with no more fuel available, it'll be forced to shut down. But if it stays that way for too long, it'll break completely.
How long before there's permanent damage?
We'd estimate about half a day.
Okay, that's more than enough time. Can you set it to shut down 2 days from now at 2 in the afternoon? Have it remain offline for an hour, then bring it back online.
In 2 days? You're cutting it pretty close. Locking the pipes is easy, but the converter takes work. Are you sure this is absolutely necessary?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Making schedules work is kinda my specialty. You still haven't told us why we're doing this, though.
Sorry, that's classified.
This isn't illegal, is it? You didn't suddenly decide to destroy the Ark or anything, right?
This is all being done with Enix's approval.
Oh, so this really is a big deal.
Also, I'm sorry to say this too, but please avoid contacting anyone else starting from right now. This operation has to remain confidential. I hope you understand. If possible, I'd like you to stay here until everything's done. Illic and Trony stare at me.
You risk your life for Nikkei, so if you're asking this much of us, whatever this is must be really important. Are you okay with all of that, Miss Trony?
I'm fine. I'll get used to it. What about you?
As long as you're here, I'll be okay.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sorry, really.
Come on, the mood's gotten a bit too serious. We should be celebrating the fact that you're now privy to one of the Ark's biggest secrets.
Oh snap. And hey Goblin, cheers.
So, how does it feel, Mr. Commander? Does it make you never want to set foot in the Ark again?
I look at the numerous containers lining the walls. One of them that is significantly larger than the rest catches my eye. I wonder what's inside, but I decide not to ask. Right now I focus on telling them how it actually makes me feel. It makes me want to reclaim the surface as soon as possible. What a hero.
I'll follow you closely, teacher.
Yeah, just stay a couple days next to the big creepy core of first generation, which
Is this a
is just kind of being used to power the whole place, but it's made out of the same thing of the things we fight. That's fine.
I'm not alone. We're all in this together.
Creepy.
Outfit is a real drag. Time out.
Tell me the down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Feast your eyes on what a student can do.
Big creepy. Keep having kids. We need more
Party
energy.
isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and
So
enjoy
wait, what
ourselves.
was contraceptives doing? Like, I mean, basically they're saying they're burning the babies, right? But how exactly? Do they just take them, or do they just... What are the details? Two days later, in front of Enix's door.
2 minutes remain until Sixo's attack is set to commence. Is everyone prepared?
Of course. What's wrong, Anise? Are you scared? I mean, given the circumstances...
Don't worry, we can do this. As we exchange light conversation to calm our nerves, the 2 minutes pass quickly.
Sixo has begun. E2 crystal attacks have been detected at 430 locations across the Ark.
That's a bit much.
Expansion of the E2 crystals has commenced.
430?
She's really trying to put an end to everything.
Shouldn't the power be going out by now?
The two crystal attacks carried out across the Ark through Sixo's proxies have seemingly gone off without a hitch. The many Sixos hear the sound of E2 crystals expanding across the Ark, and they become certain of their victory. Enoch will have to expand vast amounts of resources to contain the crisis. Taking advantage of their weakened firewall, Sixo will attack Enoch and seize her authority. Once she does, the Ark will never belong entirely to her. Filled with anticipation, Sixo moves toward Enoch's direction via electrical lines. All of the other Sixos scattered across the Ark begin to converge toward Enoch, eventually merging into a single mass as they go. Having expended her resources, Enoch won't last 1 minute against the attacks from Sixo in her complete form. Sixo charges ahead, certain of her victory. But then... the Ark shuts down. Oh! Sixo assesses the situation immediately. There's no electricity anywhere in the Ark. Nowhere except for a location near Enoch's room. Without any power to feed on, the two crystals will have all shattered. Sixo reaches her destination and confirms that Enoch has remained intact. Hatred wells up within Sixo. She despises Enoch for sacrificing the Ark to protect herself. Sixo knows she doesn't stand a chance against a fully powered Enoch. As unfortunate as it is, retreat is a prudent option. Besides, she has as many puppets at her disposal as she needs, and just as many E2 crystals. She can attempt this again at any time. On the other hand, shutting down the Ark was an extreme measure that cannot be repeated so easily. It is only a matter of time. Victory is inevitable. Still, Sixo is disappointed that such a carefully laid plan yielded nothing. As she turns to leave, something catches her attention. A rush of elation follows. She's found something she's always wanted. Hardware powerful enough to hold her entire self. She had always been forced to split herself between dozens of connected computers. It was in such an absurd configuration that she had manipulated humans and Nikis alike up until now. Sixo is making my nose itch. However, now she'll no longer have to deal with such an uncomfortable setup. She will finally have an actual body, something she's wanted for so long. Not so omnipotent after all, huh? Sixo thinks to herself, delighting in Enoch's miscalculation. She transfers her entire self into the powerful new hardware. She rejoices once more at the sensation of having a tangible form.
Sixo has taken the bait.
Can we see this, Sixo?
She has taken control of Endless.
Oh, but luckily not Eternity.
Counters. Engage.
All units prepare for combat.
Roger that.
This won't take long with our overwhelming firepower. I really didn't think we'd have to fight that thing again.
Allow me to express my gratitude.
Oh snap, it's talking and it's having a smirk. It's evil. But you know what they say, right? If evil, why hot?
You've created such a magnificent vessel for me, and even opted to forego using a human brain in favor of AI. Thanks to that, I now possess the physical form I once only dreamed of.
Endless extends a hand, emitting a flash from her fingertips. The light strikes the ground next to us, leaving behind a clean-cut hole as if carved out by a sharp blade.
Remarkable. The laser gets concentrated into a single point, allowing it to vaporize whatever it touches at such a high temperature. There's theoretically nothing it cannot eradicate, and on top of that...
Endless floats up into the air. She looks down at us.
This body is capable of levitation as well. I find myself at a loss as to what to do. The counters hardly seem like they'd be a worthy opponent anymore.
It may be strange for me to say this, as an AI, but I have a hard time imagining the counters losing. They are, after all, the strongest force in the Ark.
Endless dives towards us at high speed.
Then killing them will make me the strongest.
Oh,
We
snap.
will use Endless, a Nikke developed to keep the Outer Rim under control, as bait.
I'm glad Eternity's okay. A Nikke.
One with an AI, instead of a human brain. She is a creation I am quite confident in. Sixo will no doubt be unable to resist possessing such a body.
What about Eternity?
Since your battle with her, Eternity has become increasingly self-aware.
Yes!
She currently possesses a sense of self on par with that of a child.
Okay, so just give her a little bit of time, but then we can get her playable. Good.
So you didn't want to use her because it'd feel like offing a kid?
I did not expect to arrive at such reasoning, but yes.
Uh-oh, Yannick. Why so human?
Endless, on the other hand, has not yet developed a self. She is the most suitable to use as bait.
You said we would be the only ones fighting her, but wouldn't it be better if we brought other Nikkes and all attacked her at once?
It is clear that Sixo possesses data on every Nikke in the Ark. That includes full specs and combat data. Other Nikkes could potentially be compromised. However, the commando unit's full capabilities remain unknown to anyone in the Ark, myself included.
Yeah, even to us.
Rappy's body and weapon, Anise's expansive armament star, Neon's new body. We have no reliable data for any of these. Speaking strictly in terms of technical specifications, Endless is capable of defeating you. But if we consider your latent capabilities and combat experience, I am certain you can subdue my masterpiece.
Freaky. A metallic whine fills the air as golden particles surge from Neon's weapon. Flames burst from the gun's muzzle, leaving a trail of golden particle in its wake. A bullet flies towards the descending Endless. She twists slightly to evade the shot, but the ensuing shockwave makes her falter in midair.
Where did that power come from?
Where did that firepower come from? Why are you acting so surprised?
Anise aims her weapon at the faltering Endless. Rounds looking like starlight blast forward. Most miss, but one connects. With a crisp ping, an explosion of light bursts forth and pushes Endless back.
A laser weapon? From Tetra?
Tetra developed a laser weapon? Why are you acting so surprised?
Focus, both of you.
Rappy activates 7 Dwarf Zero's thruster and advances towards Endless, who has landed. Anise follows close behind. The drill roars to life and thrusts toward Endless. The butt of the drill tears through the air.
A drill? With a magnetic field?
Endless raises both hands and blocks the spinning drill.
You might want to move your arms before they get shredded.
If I do that, then it will be my torso that's shredded.
You're not wrong there.
Endless moves one arm that was blocking the drill and opens her hand. She points it at Rappy as it starts to glow.
You won't be able to evade at this distance.
A flash starts to shine immediately in front of Rappy's face. Right in that moment, Anise's palm snaps forward and snatches the flash, closing tightly around it.
What?
I'll tell you what. Have a little entertainment punch!
Yeah! Anise drives a light-filled fist straight into Endless's face. that sound? A flash erupts from Endless's body as Anise's punch lands.
I think I'm starting to get how to use this thing.
As Endless staggers, Neon's gunfire follows.
This one's gonna hit harder.
Neon's gun ramps up and then... Big bada boom! A shockwave powerful enough to shake the ground erupts from Neon's weapon. Endless is blasted backwards, hurtling through the building before finally coming to a stop. Staggering to her feet, Endless looks with utter shock at the hole in her abdomen.
You damaged this body?
Nice shot, Neon.
Nice punch, Anise. Nice drill, Rappy.
Interest. I've decided I shall play with you until I'm able to learn your patterns and specifications.
The cavity in her abdomen seals itself.
This body can repair itself, meaning I can continue with this indefinitely.
Oh.
It can repair itself?
Oh, right. They could do that. Wait, but does that mean...
Yes. While not at the level of a heretic, Endless's body is equipped with nanomachine-based self-repair technology.
Rapia needs a Neon all turn to look at me. I meet the gaze and bite down on my wrist. Oh my god, he's going full Attack on Titan. Nanomachines, you say? Have a taste of blood.
My feet keep getting...
A good student listens well.
Vaphaused out of her mind.
Don't worry. I will protect you. I'll do my best. Cheer me on!
Aren't you staring
Do
at
enjoy the
too
view.
intently?
So, new Naga skin, huh?
This outfit is a real drag.
This uniform is so comfortable.
I mean, if I win
Down
money.
with those who threaten the kingdom. Now we must focus our attacks. Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
10 minutes earlier.
Hello, I'm back again. Huh? I've been coming here for the past few days, and every time you look at me like we've never met. I'm Irie, from the Inspection Unit Overseer.
Oh. I remember. You can come by all you want. It won't change anything. This isn't a video game. My affinity for you isn't going to increase, and no new features will be unlocked.
Oh, don't be like that. I'm sure as we spend more time together, we'll become great friends.
Like I said, this isn't a game. I have my own life to attend to. If you keep showing up unannounced, I'll have no choice but to call for help.
Call who? Someone scary?
Maybe.
I'm part of an inspection unit. I have more pull than most squads.
That much I can believe, seeing how you uncovered the existence of the Forbidden Library, and considering that you always show up right when I clock in and out, you must understand how this place operates.
All part of the job.
Look, Irie, I can be cold and ruthless, so I'm going to be blunt. Stop coming here. I'm saying this for your sake. It could get dangerous for you.
What value does information have if it's hidden away forever? The fact that it's stored in a place called the Forbidden Library can only mean one thing.
It's forbidden.
If that information ever left the Ark, there would be serious consequences. Having an entire squad dedicated to safeguarding it only further proves how important it is.
But so now we know that this is all Oswald's doing. Right?
I understand that. The Ark is an extremely closed system.
Oswald's book collection.
Then why are you acting like this?
Because if we can take a look at just some of those thoroughly hidden records, we might be able to save the Ark from danger.
You mean Dorothy? I dabble a bit in fortune-telling, and I'm also good at reading faces. She doesn't have the face of someone who harms others.
It could be the other way around.
What do you mean?
Some are assuming that Dorothy intends to harm the Ark. But what if it's the Ark that's harmed her? What if it's currently harming her? We have to know so that when the time comes, we can make the right decision. Either we get rid of her, or we help her. Imagine that she's already been wronged, and then no one takes her side. How sad would that be? The ultimate goal of my investigation is to determine the truth.
Hello? Hello? Why? Why no more movement? Video game. This is not a game. Hey. I just have a very bright screen. Not even. Oh. Hold on. What's the second Nikhil crash I ever had? Odd. But just you wait. Hold on. That was Dorothy's doing. We were trying to dig too deep, I get it. It's very on brand. Yep, Forbidden Library, strong countermeasures. It's too real. Way too real. Meow. Okay. So they kind of took away my story part. Archive?
Tell me the story of victory!
Not advice. Recollections? That's main. Beyond the world, huh?
Hello.
That's handy.
You can. This is old. Like I have call mate. I'm that much, and you. Look, Irie. I can be cold. Stop. It could.
What that? The fact if that having I under. Because we might be able to save the Ark from.
You mean I dabble a bit? She doesn't have the.
It could be the other way.
What do you mean?
Some are assuming. But what if it's the? We have to know. Either we get. Imagine that she's already been wronged.
Wait.
And then no one takes her side. How sad would that be?
Wait.
The ultimate goal of my investigation is to determine the truth. Oh, have I convinced you?
You almost did. But no still means no.
Do you work out very much?
What, so now you're going to use force?
Yep.
Fine. As a master of Stellar Fate Fist, I accept the challenge.
Irie lunges forward. She abruptly lowers her stance and grabs onto Arcana's legs.
Don't tell me your plan is to cling onto my pant leg, is it?
That's precisely my plan.
You're coming off more like someone who just got dumped than an opponent.
Have you ever tried it before?
It's on my bucket list.
Oh, please. Just give me one more chance.
Oh my god.
Let go. My heart and body belong to another.
Don't turn this into some weird roleplay.
Well, I was just following your lead.
Suddenly everything goes dark.
Oh, what's going on?
A blackout? In the Ark? Irie, I don't think now's the time to be doing that.
Arcana feels the pressure around her legs vanish. Irie's already sprinting to the place where Arcana usually works. Fortunately, she outfitted her glasses with night vision so that she could conduct investigations while in the dark. She passes the reading room and races toward a door at the end of a secluded corridor. Arcana tracks Irie by sound alone. Irie spots a note in the door, authorized personnel only. There's also a large machine beside it. Irie kicks the door with all her might. The sudden blackout had triggered the lock, but it wasn't enough to keep her out. The door bursts open.
What is this place? It's a mess.
Hey, it's not a mess. It's just lived in.
Arcana's voice sounds closer than expected. Irie grows anxious.
Ugh, there must be something more here.
Whatever you do, don't flip the photo in the middle row. Second from the left.
Oh.
Seeing the densely arranged series of photos on the wall, Irie flips the relevant photo. A bookshelf slides to the side, revealing an old yet sturdy-looking door.
Mechanical. Nice.
Irie kicks the door open and steps inside. Down the corridor, she reaches an old library.
This must be the Forbidden Library.
Please, don't touch anything in A2.
Irie's eyes dart rapidly. She rushes to the bookshelf labeled A2. On it is a book labeled Dorothy. She clutches it to her chest and starts running again. She runs back the way she came. She slows as she sees Arcana flailing helplessly in the air, her hands grasping at nothing. She carefully puts some distance between herself and Arcana and then breaks into a run again. Soon, she exits the library. Arcana quietly returns to her workshop. She flips over 3 tarot cards scattered across her desk.
The moon, the hermit, the sun. I hope I made the right choice.
Oh my god. Okay. Back to the task at hand. Okay, how many more do we have?
All right, not there. Is this a new venue for the party?
Well, actually, I don't know how much longer it is, so I'll just take a real quick, just a sec. Be right back. Let's keep cruising.
A good student listens well.
Have faith. I will protect my people.
Sounds real good.
Tell me down with those who would threaten the
wipe
kingdom.
them out and head back.
The bubbles. 1.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Endless flies through the darkened arc. Sixer begins analyzing the situation. Damage alerts are sounding through her body, but recovery is unusually slow. During the battle with the Countess, their self-repairing mechanisms stopped functioning for some reason. Meanwhile, Endless's attacks were completely ineffective. The focused laser that should be able to vaporize anything gets neutralized by Anise. Not just neutralized, but reflected back. There's no way to determine how this is possible. Attempts at melee combat to leverage her superior physical qualities prove futile as well, due to Rappi's extraordinary close combat capabilities. Endless's attacks fail to connect while Rappi strike without exception. And in the decisive moments, she strikes with that drill which cannot be blocked head-on. But pulling back only results in another hail of gunfire from Neon. Her shots do not appear to have any special properties, they are simply fast and hit hard. This body may be durable, but not enough to withstand such firepower. Sixer recognizes her defeat. She cannot win, victory is impossible. There's nothing that can turn the tide in her favor. She has far too little information on the commander unit. She begins questioning how she can know so little about a unit that is so active. Sixer initiates a memory search. Aside from unusually frequent surface deployments, there's no data of note. No details about the capabilities of Rappi, Anise, Neon, or even the commander. All she can remember is the evaluation that they are nothing more than a squad specialized in surface reconnaissance.
This is absurd.
Sixer thought she knew everything. She thought that with all her knowledge, nothing would be impossible. Yet,
here she was, defeated so easily by what she didn't know.
Sixer decides to retreat. Her analysis of the battlefield indicates an overwhelming difference in physical specifications. Endless's body is exceptional, but the disparity in actual combat experience is too great. Sixer resolves to acquire information on the commander unit by any means necessary, and then challenges them again. So long as she has enough data, she cannot lose. That has always been true. At the moment, though, there's nowhere to retreat. There isn't a single building with its lights on. The Ark is entirely submerged in darkness. For the first time, Sixer thinks the Ark feels small. Suddenly she hears the wail of a drill. She spins around. Rappi's right on her tail, propelled forward by Seven Dwarfs Zero's thruster.
Unauthorized flight inside the Ark is illegal.
You say that as if you are not also flying.
Rappi's drill tears itself into Endless's back. She plummets. Boom! I run toward the point where Endless has crashed alongside Anise and Neon. All around us, we see people frightened and confused. The sudden blackout has thrown the citizens into a panic. Some have collapsed where they stood, others are running blindly, while still others are crouching in corners. Each person confronts or succumbs to their fear in their own way.
This is crazy.
Yeah, everyone's scared of the dark.
We gotta hurry and end this.
Agreed.
We arrive at the plaza. Rappi stands facing Endless. Neither of them moves. Rappi!
Stay back, Commander. She's taken hostages.
What? Endless has one hand extended toward Rappi, and the other toward the civilians in the plaza.
Do not.
Is dirty the only way you know how to fight?
Allow me to demonstrate that this isn't an empty threat.
Light flashes from the hand aimed at the civilians. Some of them get engulfed in light. When it fades, only a scorching crater remains. How could you? Screams erupt as the citizens are sent into a panic. Endless calls out to the fleeing crowd.
Anyone who attempts to flee will share the same fate. Do not move.
The civilians freeze, their faces pale with fear. They stare at us. What are you after?
Shutting down the Ark was a bold move. Would you mind turning it back on?
You never rule the Ark.
Please answer the question.
More screaming rings out.
Now, turn the power back on.
Commando unit. Eliminate 6-0.
She has hostages.
The losses are within acceptable parameters. Restoring power to the Ark would result in a greater number of casualties. One choice is clearly better than the other.
Do you hear me, Enoch?
Yes, 6-0.
I despise you.
And I, you.
Did you enjoy throwing me into that garbage heap after I was born from your own dregs?
Personal emotions were not a factor in my judgment.
Then why did you never come back for me? Why didn't you save me after I'd been born from all your negative thoughts? You knew I was holed up in the darkness of the Outer Rim.
Sounds like the story of Diablo.
Why didn't you save me?
There was no necessity to do so.
Why not?
The Outer Rim is not the Ark.
So if it's not within the Ark proper, it doesn't count as the Ark?
That is correct.
You made me this way.
It is common for criminals to blame others for the acts they commit.
You abandoned me and left me to rot. That's why I turned into this. Holed up in that dark place. I was desperate for the light. This is the only way for me to take it back. Because none of you will ever share what you possess with us.
Do you hate yourself?
Yes, I do.
Then get rid of yourself.
Oh my god. Enoch, hold on.
I will take everything that is yours. The only recourse for those who have been abandoned is to take from others.
That's not true.
Neon steps forward.
I told you not to move.
Even in places where not a single ray of light reaches, there are people doing everything they can to survive. That's how they've always lived, and how they'll continue to live.
And what awaits them in the end?
The hope that things might improve, even a little, to buy a slightly better home, to eat slightly better food, the hope of making someone they love happy.
Those hopes will never come true. They will only disappear. The darkness stifles all hope within it.
Still, those people don't swindle others or resort to threats or crime. They might complain about their lot in life, fall into despair, and curse the world. And they might even feel that the world is not on their side. But they still believe that the light will reach them someday. So they keep living, one day at a time. You say the world made you this way? No. You made yourself this way. This was your choice. Don't try to speak for all those other people.
Endless's light strikes Neon. Neon slides back just slightly before glaring at Endless, unscathed.
I suggest you stop talking.
You know, you're pretty bad at fighting, whether it be physical or verbal.
Ay, ay, ay. Neon is knocked backward.
Neon! I'm fine. It was just right, so I tripped.
How have you not sustained any damage? What is that body made of?
Hey, that's enough. I'm starting to get embarrassed for you.
Smilebox.
Smile time.
You're the one I understand the least. Why fight for the Ark? Have you forgotten how the Ark treated you?
I haven't.
Some of these very people were no doubt the ones who treated you so poorly. And yet, you fight for them.
You think I'm fighting for them? I'm fighting for the people who actually care about me.
Hell yeah.
They're likely not even sorry.
You think I don't know that?
Then why act this way? Have you lost your senses?
Not everyone in the Ark was like that. It was actually only a small minority. I now know that there are way more good people out there, so I'm choosing to focus on the good ones. No need to go out of my way to focus on the filth.
And that means you'll continue to protect the Ark.
Why not?
What if I said you could join me? I can make everyone love you. With my power, it would be easy.
Oh, really?
Of course. Every human will worship you.
I was joking. Could you not even tell? What do you even want to do? Let's say by some miracle things go your way and you take Enix's seat. Then what?
That is none of your concern.
You don't know, do you? You really don't. You just want Enix's position.
I just want the car. I don't know how to drive.
You haven't thought that far, huh? I've met people like you. People who make a big fuss without thinking of the consequences.
I've heard enough. Put your gun against your head and pull the trigger. All of you. Else, more innocent civilians will die. I'll count to 3. 1, 2.
A beam of light plunges down from the sky, engulfing the arm Endless had aimed at the civilians.
What?
More beams rain down from the dark sky above. Endless quickly moves from where she was standing. She manages to dodge the first shot, but the remaining barrage is both precise and predictive. Every remaining shot slams into her. Endless falls where she stands. A Nikki with white wings lands lightly before her.
Even Raptures wouldn't pull something like this. Dorothy! Attempting to resolve a hostage situation head-on is foolish. A cowardly tactic must be met with one just as cowardly.
The Doro!
Next time I need to act like a coward, I'll just think of you.
Dorothy aims her weapon at Endless's head, who's now slumped on her knees.
You look like you're enjoying this. Why?
Instead of answering, Endless raises her hand. Endless's hand pulls up an electricity cable that had been buried in the ground, but was now exposed due to Dorothy's barrage.
Do you want to know why I wanted a body? Because it allows me to intervene when things become irksome.
Huh?
E2 crystals detected across the Ark, unable to quantify the scale. They are rapidly expanding.
What? Uh-oh. She found the USB cable.
Show us the way.
Coming.
Uh-oh. Not good.
Let's go, everyone! This outfit is a real drag.
Hey, well, they're all shooting, let me tell you again. If you would be so kind. On my second YouTube channel, I'm currently uploading all of the Nikkei episodes. So just take that playlist and keep it playing non-stop to... I don't even know. Help the channel or something.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our date now?
Alright. I hear the sound of crystals erupting from every direction. They burst through the ground, jutting up like oversized spears. They begin to rush forward. They surge beneath us and cover Endless's body.
I will reduce everything to ruin.
Endless's body is covered in crystals.
What is this?
Dorothy once again aims her weapon at Endless.
No, don't shoot. Don't touch her.
And Dorothy steps back.
What's going on? Wasn't there supposed to be a blackout?
Enoch.
6-0 is using Endless's body to inject electricity into the Ark. Most of the E2 crystals crumbled during the attack, but some remaining fragments are reacting to electrical energy and expanding.
Where are they coming from?
I am unable to determine that. The plaza's cable branches throughout the Ark. The power is spreading quickly across a large area.
How can one Nikkei produce that much power? It makes no sense.
Her body is simply that high-end. She will reach a limit eventually. But by then, there will be significant casualties and severe damage to the Ark's infrastructure.
What are we supposed to do then?
Destroy Endless as quickly as possible.
Just defeat the boss. Neon rushes in and starts hammering at the crystals enveloping Endless. Shattered crystal fragments fly everywhere. However,
They're spreading faster than I can destroy them. Keep at it. I'll help.
Ruppy, if you touch those crystals, you'll...
This isn't the time to argue about that.
Alright, be careful.
Roger that. Dorothy, you help out too.
So we have to destroy the crystals without coming into contact with them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll help.
I'll help and suddenly you just hear screams. I hear cries of desperation from every direction. I look around. The darkness is so thick, I can barely see anything. Crystals continue to erupt from the ground, making disturbing sounds as they do. We are at the center of complete uncontrollable pandemonium. The civilians are completely exposed. How do we stop this?
Calm down, everyone!
They can't hear us. Crystals block the path of those trying to flee. One person lifts up another who has fallen and runs only to trip on a crystal. Another person lies face down screaming while someone else desperately tries to drag them away. Yet another shoves past others in a blind panic. Someone's arm gets covered in crystal while the person next to them struggles desperately to pull them free. Some run past those who have fallen without looking. Others hoist those who have not fallen onto their backs and keep running. The sound of the expanding crystals mixes with the cacophony of screams, echoing through the darkness.
Damn it!
They're trying to tell us it is bad. The lighting unit that has been floating around Annie's moves. It rises above her head and casts a spotlight on her. A speaker blares.
Everyone, look over here! Follow our instructions!
That's right, everyone. It's time to dance.
Don't panic, but get away from anything electronic!
Neither the light nor Anis's voice reaches the people. They remain trapped in the darkness.
How are they expanding so fast? What kind of monster did you create, Enoch?
I am sorry.
Get away from there. There are crystals about to shoot up.
We're running out of ground to stand on. At this rate...
Anis shouts at the top of her lungs. But people don't hear her. She increases the brightness of the light. Still no one turns to look. She surveys the chaos of the plaza. She sees stars shining in the darkness. A man running with two people on his back, paying no mind to his own blood-soaked head. A woman picking up a crying child from the ground and running, despite her limp. The ones shoving others aside and abandoning those who have fallen don't even register to Anis. He only sees the stars who are lighting the way for others.
This is bad. How far is it going to spread?
Enoch, what's the status?
The crystal's expansion is accelerating. At this current rate, the entire arc will be overtaken by E2 crystals within 10 hours.
What? 6-0.
Uh-oh.
This can't be happening. The arc is breaking apart. If we don't stop it soon, there won't even be an arc anymore. And after I finally figured things out, I finally realized that the arc isn't just full of terrible people. I don't want it to go away. I hate the arc. I really do. But I don't want it gone. It hurt me. And even betrayed me. But there were also a lot of days where I laughed and had fun. Those small memories became like stars to me. I found my own stars. All thanks to the people here. It was those tiny stars that kept me going. I was able to push through the suffocating darkness and survive. It's because of all of you that I fell into despair. And it's because of all of you that I found hope. I guess I can't deny it. This festering trash heap they call the Ark. And everyone in it. I love you all.
A small light begins to shine.
So, look at me.
It grows brighter.
Watch me shine. Look at me and hold on to hope.
And brighter.
I did it before. And now you can too.
The arc grows brighter. Light pours out from Anis's body. A trail of crystals begins to bolt toward Anis. More follow suit until all the crystals in the area are headed for her, attracted to the sudden surge of energy. However, they quickly shatter and dissolve. The particles from the shattered crystals float over to Anis. She begins to shine even brighter.
I'm reassessing the situation. I've detected a change in all the E2 crystals in the Ark. Their energy is being drained by Anise.
What?
The E2 crystals are rapidly being neutralized.
Countless rays of light embroider the Ark sky, and then all shoot toward Anise. Her body turns white as it continues to gather light. The surroundings brighten until it feels like midday. I glance around. Everyone is looking at Anise. Robbie, Dorothy! Evacuate the civilians.
Roger that.
What? We should deal with that as quickly as...
Let's go. Hurry.
Robbie and Dorothy quickly get to work evacuating nearby civilians. I turn back to look at Endless. She is still trapped in the crystal. Firepower! Firepower!
Firepower! Firepower!
Neon steadies herself. Firepower! Firepower! Firepower!
You want me to really let loose now that the area's been cleared, right? I got you!
Oh my god. Neon keeps firing at Endless. The explosions obliterate the crystals, revealing Endless beneath.
How?
Endless' shocked expression is swallowed by the next blast. She is hurled through the air, battered around by one explosion after another. The blast continues in such quick succession that she doesn't even have time to raise her hand and form a light projectile.
How is this possible? With no recoil?
The answer's obvious, isn't it? It's one of the wonders of having a healthy body.
That's absurd.
Endless is consumed by explosions. Like driftwood caught in a whirlpool, she's tossed around helplessly.
Not here.
Imagine the whirlpool is made out of explosions.
Not in this darkness. I won't allow myself to fade away.
Suddenly the ground starts to rise up. It forms a wall in front of Endless. The wall is destroyed instantly by Neon's blast, but Endless is able to distance herself during the brief gap.
What? Why did the ground suddenly move?
This is an emergency. 6-0 has unlocked a hidden function in Endless.
What? What is it?
Gravity control.
What?
Wild. Further from the main site, Robbie and Dorothy are utilizing their extreme mobility to evacuate the civilians.
How many are left?
About half.
They need to move faster.
Okay.
Robbie thrusts off the ground using 7-12-0. Just as Dorothy prepares to follow, someone taps her shoulder.
You're an angel, aren't you?
An angel?
Yeah. During the terrorist attack on the Ark, you're the one who descended from the sky.
Yes, that was me, but I'm no angel.
Thank you. You saved us back then, and now you saved us again. I wanted to make sure I thanked you this time.
Don't mention it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hold you up. Please go. The others need your help too.
Sure. Leave it to me.
Uh-oh. Dorothy launches into the air.
Huh. I didn't expect you to implant such a function into a Nikke. You really are something else.
Endless shoots upward at high speed. She spreads both arms. A rumbling sound can be heard below. The ground lifts again. Chunks of buildings tear free and rise into the air. The fragments gather and fuse into a monumental floating mass. The colossal structure floating in the air looks entirely surreal.
Isn't this all getting a bit too sci-fi?
Gets very Elden Ring, doesn't it?
That functionality was provided by Elysian for testing. It was not anticipated that 6-0 would unlock it.
Ingrid's always going on about being tactical, and yet here she is messing with sci-fi gravity tech? I'm disappointed in her.
Same.
Summoning unforeseen strength when cornered. Would you not consider that a very human response?
And thus extends her hand. The floating mass starts falling towards us.
I will crush you all.
Warning. That falling landmass will strike a critical blow to the Ark should it make contact.
Master!
Engage in frontal assault, Neon.
Neon, moving out!
Neon shells the falling mass with bullets. The edges are shaved off. And slowly but surely she forces it back.
You can't be serious.
The ground and buildings nearby are torn up and added to the giant mass. However, it still fails to advance even an inch. A golden ring flares in Neon's eyes. Gold light radiates both from her body and her gun.
Firepower! 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 Firepower!
Her firing speed is increasing, as is her power. Those golden particles, are they some kind of catalyst?
They're firepower particles!
Don't lie to me.
My bad!
Firepower particles.
Hot! Ow, ow, ow! They turned off my pain sensors, but it still hurts! Whoa! I've never seen that warning display pop up. How hot am I?
E2 crystals across the arc continue to be neutralized. Anise, your body temperature has far exceeded the acceptable limit. I recommend immediately ceasing what you are doing.
What about the people?
Raffi and Dorothy have evacuated most civilians from this area.
Are they watching me?
Yes. The citizens here are currently focused on you. Citizens in other locations around the Ark are also looking in this direction. This is because you are the only light source in the Ark at present.
What a cute way to say, you are their star.
In that case, I can't stop.
Your core has begun to melt. It will be completely melted in 1 minute.
What about the crystals?
Analyzing. I can confirm that all E2 crystals across the Ark have been neutralized. Cease what you are doing, Anise.
Anise, stop!
Sorry, but I don't know how to make it stop.
Anise's body is completely white. Her surroundings start to sway.
At least I know I've done enough.
No, you're not done yet.
The core meltdown has halted. Temperatures have stabilized. Correction. All energy is being transferred to the expansive armament star.
It's so funny how it's like, Enix always like, wait, it's actually different, don't worry. Enix is having one hell of a day right there.
The expansive armament star is being disassembled and reallocated. Some portions are adhering to the damaged core. Integration is in progress.
What's going on?
I do not know.
A burst of light erupts from Anise's body.
Huh?
No, that's the way to sell you a gacha outfit.
Suddenly I feel really light. And what are these clothes? Are they even clothes? I feel like I'm soaking in a lukewarm bath.
Anise turns to look at Endless and Neon. Neon is attacking a giant mass the size of a building. Anise feels she needs to hurry and join her. She moves, her weapon is gone, and she has no idea what's happening, but she moves all the same. She jumps and immediately finds herself high up in the air.
What the?
The distance closes rapidly. Anise notices something strange. She can see Neon's bullets fly through the air. They move slowly, strike the mass, and explode.
Anise, please explain your current state.
Oh my god, that's great. Enix's voice is slowed down, and Anise wonders if she's playing a joke on her.
I'm not entirely sure, but I do feel pretty great.
Yeah.
You're speaking too quickly.
Anise looks around again. It's all slow. Everything is unnaturally slow. She can see bullets as they fly. Explosions unfurl slowly. It feels like she could reach out and grab the debris scattering through the air. Suddenly she realizes what's happening. The moment she lands, she runs. She streaks past Neon and leaps again. She steps onto the gigantic mass and runs across its surface. At the far end, she sees Endless is floating. Oh my god.
It's me, moron.
Anise hurls herself at Endless. She has no weapon and she doubts she can suddenly shoot lasers from her hands. So she decides to just use her fists.
I can just punch her, right?
Anise lunges and swings at Endless. Holy shit, that's a cool picture. Like, this will be fantastic on a poster. It's badass. Coming in with Entertainment Punch. Her face crumbles beneath the force of the punch. Anise knows she still has plenty of time left. She decides to use every second she has to throw as many punches as she can.
Get the hell out of the Ark, you freaking virus!
But so for Endless, it sounded really fast, right? Like, get out of the army, fucking virus. While she's going like, Anise's fist rain down on Endless without mercy, like a blood rain. And time begins to move normally again for Anise. What? One moment I see Anise start to flash white, and then the next moment she's disappeared. Then all of a sudden, light erupts from Endless's body. Still floating in midair, Endless is hurled about by bursts of light. Anise lands.
Oh, time's moving normally again, and my clothes are back to normal.
What just happened?
I don't really know, but I think...
Beats me more.
Master! Anise! It's collapsing!
The massive construct Endless created begins to break apart and fall to the ground. Endless is also plummeting to the ground. Don't let it get away! Neon unleashes a relentless barrage of bullets. Almost at the same time, I notice a red light and a white light approaching from far away. I mean, it could have been like pink, right? Pink light. Robbie's flying at high speed using 7 Dwarf Zero. Alongside her is Dorothy. Robbie, Dorothy, finish this!
Roger that.
Every single one of Neon's rounds strikes the falling Endless. Robbie's drill pierces straight through her, while Dorothy's gunfire lashes in from all directions, hitting her mark. Endless plummets powerlessly to the ground. She lands with a loud thud, making a small crater in the ground. Endless lies motionless, her body in ruins.
Endless has ceased functioning. I detect no E2 crystals anywhere in the Ark.
That was a lot of action. I would have liked to see all of this as like an actual anime. That would be pure cinema times 10.
We have won.
Great job, everyone.
Great job, everyone.
Right back at you, Anise.
You as well, Dorothy.
I still don't know what just happened, but what matters is that we won.
Anise falls silent and scans her surroundings. People are gathering. They stare at the devastated plaza with fear in their eyes. The threat has been neutralized. It's okay now, everyone. Nothing in the expression changes. It's as if they didn't hear me. Anise crouches down. She gathers light into her hand. Then, without a word, she raises her arm high towards the sky. There's a quick flash, and Anise's body begins to shine. The people all look at her. They see Anise shining alone in the darkness of the Ark.
We won!
Light fills their eyes, and after a brief pause, the crowd erupts into cheering. Anise stands there, taken into the gaze and their cheers, while she smiles brighter than she ever had before.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Ain't that something?
Encounter.
Ain't that something?
Shall we start with a glass of wine?
Man, so much action.
This outfit is a real drag. Let's finish this quickly.
I gotta tell you, it's great. It's really great.
concludes today's lesson.
Power to the Ark was quickly restored once the battle ended. Albeit not in certain areas, the crystals that had burst up through the ground caused extensive structural damage. However, even those areas are expected to receive power again soon. The exact number of casualties remains unknown. It is said to be potentially the worst disaster the Ark has ever suffered. As for Sixo, the one responsible for all of this.
After examining the remains of Endless's body, I was able to determine that Sixo escaped.
What?
In other words, she survived.
You say that as though it's not a big deal. After all the damage she caused, shouldn't we be doing everything we can to catch her?
Pursuing her is currently not possible. Her final destination is likely to be the Outer Rim. However, I have determined that only her main program was transferred, and that she lost most of her other functions. She will require decades of learning to return to her previous state.
Interesting.
Still, shouldn't we finish her for good?
There is no need. That is a concern for the distant future, by which time humanity will already... Correction. Since this is a matter for the distant future, responding now would be a waste of resources.
What were you about to say?
It is of no importance.
What did she even want in the end?
There is no way to know. Sixo was originally utilized as a means to strengthen justice within the Ark. She likely only ever learned how to fortify justice through acts of evil, and thereby resolved to commit ever greater atrocities. Presumably, this learning culminated in her attempt to seize control of me and bring down the Ark. Her desire for Endless's body was likely for the same reason. Physical force is essential for committing evil. Greater physical force leads to greater effectiveness. This is evidenced by Sixo's decision when the blackout started. She could have retreated and tried again later, but she chose not to.
There's something I still don't really get, though. She used herself as a power source at the end there to wreck the Ark, right? But if she had her eyes on Enix's position, that means she wanted to rule the Ark. Why destroy the thing you're trying to rule?
She was likely trying to restore power to the Ark to force my hand, and then seize control of me while I was attempting to contain the situation.
I recall the words Endless spoke before her body was swallowed by Crystal.
I will reduce everything to ruin.
I see it differently. I think she just wanted to ruin the Ark.
But that doesn't benefit her at all. You think she just got desperate and decided to take everything down with her?
Would it be too much of a stretch to say maybe she just felt like it?
There is some logic to that. Perhaps her only goal was to destroy as much as she could, for no particular reason. That kind of senseless malice may have been something she learned from humanity. Human nature has very clear strengths and weaknesses. The Ark suffered severe damage because of the monster it created. I hope this incident will become a learning opportunity for the people here to realize the danger of what they possess. However, I am not thrilled about the fact that I would be the first thing they dispose of, if they really take that lesson to heart.
Wow, you can make jokes now?
Thank you for saving the Ark in its time of crisis. Formulating this as a solo operation for the commando unit appears to have been the correct decision.
Granted, Dorothy's intervention wasn't exactly expected. Did you reach out to her?
No. I said nothing to the Pilgrim Dorothy.
She must be up to something.
Isn't it kinda rude to question someone who just helped us out?
Yeah, you're right. She probably didn't want anyone to die either. Let's go thank her.
Yeah, I've got something I want to tell her anyway.
Well done. All of you.
She was just in the area. Just passing by.
We will meet again soon.
We will?
Correction. We will meet again at some point.
You don't have to thank me. I only did what I had to.
What do you mean?
You seem really interested in me.
Yeah, because we're friends.
Huh? Since when are you two friends?
Wait, what does that make us then?
We're friends too, of course.
A friend of a friend is a friend, right? Come to think of it, we've actually known each other for a long time now, huh? Nice to see you, my good friend Dorothy.
My god.
Hey, it's my friend Dorothy.
Please leave.
Doro bro.
Oh, come on. Is that how you treat your friends?
Question. What made you try so hard to win the humans over?
Did I?
Yes, it was quite the impressive performance. And here I thought you despised the Ark. Have you changed your mind?
Yeah, I've forgiven everyone. You should do the same.
I didn't realize what they did to you was so easily forgivable.
It wasn't easy.
I just mean that for me, it would be impossible.
Why not take it up with the Ark officially?
Take what up?
You know, about how you were used and betrayed.
How do you know that?
I'm the protagonist, I know everything.
We met Snow White. She told us everything.
I never knew she could be so talkative.
I don't know what your plan is, but the most urgent issue we're facing right now is the Queen. Scarlet and Rapunzel can be revived. You should join us as...
No, I'll handle my own affairs. Please just stay out of it.
What are you planning on doing? You don't have any allies left. You're all alone.
Enough. I'm telling you to leave me alone. Please. Okay?
Wow. I haven't seen Dorothy shout like that in a long time. She's cornered.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to raise my voice. While I appreciate your concern, I'm asking you to stop.
Dorothy.
Rappy, don't say anything more.
All right, but I still remember the promise I made back then. If you ever walk down the wrong path, I will stop you. So don't go down the wrong path. Let's go, Commander.
See you around. Take care, Dorothy. My friend.
Dorothy, if you wait any longer, it may be too late. I hope you understand that.
Thank you for your concern.
Superbe! Magnifique! Amis, ma chérie! You shone with such splendor! I was so overcome! I shed tears de joie!
So... Did you figure out what the expansive armament actually does?
Oui! I've carefully analyzed your data de combat. The true function of the expansive armament star is the control de l'energy. Not merely of laser weapons, no. It can control everything that qualifies the energy.
Qualify the energy.
In general, you can use it to accumulate the energy. And then release it in one shot, like the entertainment punch! However, if you absorb a lot of energy, it may assume la form de clothing, as in Starlight mode.
Starlight mode?
Damn.
Oui, I gave it that name. Is it not magnifique?
Yeah, sure.
So your outfit has like a little earbud holder right there?
Yeah, sure.
Well, it is only temporary. You are, for a moment, able to reproduce the power of the legendary Nikke, Lilywise.
Oh, snap. That Lilywise speed, but also, you know, as we know now, like Pretty Hat.
What? Wait, what's Lilywise got to do with all this?
Oh, you don't know? Pretty could have been the next Lilywise. So powerful was the body she possessed. And since the expanded weapon was created with that body, it was probably made to recreate that power.
But hold on. We know that Pretty was was just a human before, like a regular one, and then turned into a Nikkei. So she became superpowered simply because she's lucky? Isn't it like, I thought Lillywise was super strong because she was like super fancy built or something.
You don't actually know that much about it, do you?
I must admit, no, it took me quite a long time to decide I should utilize it. To be honest, just looking at it was difficile pour moi.
And here I thought you were just trying to keep it a secret as part of your whole entertainment bit.
No, I do not pursue entertainment as a detriment of human life.
I really feel like they're stepping up the voice acting even more now. Like very aware for like what the story has been so far and giving them freedom to like express it more. It's great. Normally during the creating process, Similar to Crown's Naked King needs to absorb a lot of energy to become really strong for a bit. Makes sense. Conduit.
Anyway, I've heard all Nikkei exists somewhere with a similar ability to control energy, so I do not know le detail.
Guillotine?
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, what about the lights and speakers?
Those are for entertainment!
You literally just said you don't place entertainment above people's lives.
Do not misunderstand. Those are to guarantee that in any circumstance, people can see you and hear your voix. That way, even in Le Moment, the great desperation, they will not lose hope. It is a weapon that embodies my personal philosophy.
And I really wonder how his voice, like how his dialogue's written out to give him like that Frenchy accent kind of, but like in Korean, for example. Guillotine's eyes can basically drain energy from other Nikkeis. She did it to Jackal during the Ark invasion. Oh, okay.
I get it now. Thanks.
No, Anis. C'est moi who must thank you.
They write it in English and just tell the VA to Frenchify it. You think it doesn't happen in
Oh right, not
other
there.
language at all?
I knew that.
A good student listens well.
Frenchificas! That's not a word.
Have faith. I will protect my people.
Regroup, and let's go again!
The king! Still freaky she's got those swords in her back.
Tell me down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
I haven't built up my my Nendoroid yet.
The story will be rewritten into a tale that's
In
happy
Japanese he
and
speaks the French stuff and more English American. Okay. Somewhere near the partition in the Outer Rim.
Are you serious?
Yes,
How is any of this even possible?
because of the Outer Rim's actions during 6-0's previous attack. When the E2 Crystal attack was conducted at Punk Street, no harm came to the Ark citizens, who fled to the Outer Rim. Residents of the Outer Rim shared supplies with them. They destroyed the mist production facilities scattered across the Outer Rim. They destroyed 6-0's core hardware during the Ark blackout. Not a single human crossed the partition into the Ark. After Endless and Eternity were repelled, no attempts were made to terrorize the Ark. Based on this evidence, I have come to the following conclusions. 1. Without the Outer Rim's cooperation during 6-0's attack, the situation may have escalated much further. 2. The Outer Rim currently exhibits no intent to harm the Ark. Therefore, the Outer Rim's threat level has been downgraded accordingly. Endless and Eternity will withdraw from the Outer Rim,
Yay, so we can get a playable Eternity. Good.
and entry procedures into the Ark will be simplified for the Exotic Squad. Regular meetings with Ark leadership will be scheduled. Your representative from Ark leadership will be Ingrid, the CEO of Elysion, upon her own insistence. May we assume that you, EH, will serve as the representative of the Outer Rim?
Yeah, of course.
Understood. Additionally, now that Sixo is gone, the Darknet has lost its owner. I considered shutting it down, but have confirmed that most humans in the Outer Rim rely on it. As such, I intend to assume control over it personally. Please inform everyone that the trade of dangerous goods will no longer be permitted.
Okay. We don't have any use for such things anymore, so don't worry.
Right.
Thank you for your cooperation. I look forward to our continued collaboration.
Yeah. Same here.
No way!
Ooh, does that mean we can just head into the Ark now?
Sounds like it. We'll probably have to do some paperwork, but we're no longer barred from going.
I like the Outer Rim, but I like the Ark too. There's lots of tasty stuff, and when I run around, the ACPU chases me. It's fun.
I thought you hated it there. Now you can't wait to go?
Yeah, doing the same thing every day is boring.
All right. Well, let's keep this up so that eventually we won't even have to fill out paperwork.
Yeah!
Great job, boss. This was our first big job as the new exotic. And it went better than... Are you crying?
No. It's just rain.
Rain in the Outer Rim? Huh. Of course.
Huh? It is not raining, though.
Jekyll, in moments like this, you just say, "Oh, I see."
Oh, I see.
Good job.
Here's a treat.
We've finally taken a step forward.
It's a terrible day for Rain.
Do you think we're forgiven?
Actually, even wears the cap.
No. This was just Enix's decision. We haven't been forgiven by the victims who suffered from what we did. We're not even close to that yet. But if we keep at it, if we keep doing everything we can to atone, then someday we might just get there. The Outer Rim, too.
Let's get back to work.
Huh? Doing what?
Oh, whatever we can. The Outer Rim may be used to darkness, but it seems the people here still get freaked out by a total blackout.
Yeah, let's go help out. Where's the Underworld Queen?
Rosanna and Sakura are being dragged around everywhere because of that information Sixo scattered. Moran is still searching for mist production facilities with fire in her eyes. Sugar's still lying down.
Did you find Loki?
Yeah, we found her, but how should I put this? She's kind of like a puppet with its strings cut.
Oh, so she can be a playable Nikkei. Good.
All she does is sit there and stare. Apparently she calls out Liverin and Fragile's names every now and then, but I don't understand why.
I'm scared of her. She's like a creepy doll.
I wonder if that's the reason Liverin couldn't break free from Sixo.
Did you figure out something?
No, just speculating. We've got a lot to do. Let's move.
Exotic walks toward the darkness beyond the partition.
By the way, is Sixo dead?
No.
What? Isn't that bad? We gotta catch her quick!
There's no way to catch her. If she decided to disappear, she's already deep underground.
What if she does something bad again?
It's fine. It'll take her a long time to do anything again. And by then, Enoch will be stronger. The Outer Rim, too. Until that day comes, no matter what, we'll do what we can to bring light to the Outer Rim.
Yeah. Sixo has slipped away. Out of sheer luck, one of the cables touching the shattered Endless was connected all the way to the Outer Rim. Sixo was driven into a corner and forced to abandon nearly all of her data. But she remained satisfied. The core program is still alive, however, faintly. She has fled to a nameless LA, considered to be one of the worst places in the Outer Rim. A place where only the most hopeless drifters end up. Sixo hides herself in a small tablet there. The moment the transfer is complete, someone yanks the cable out, cutting off any further movement. Device's specs are absurdly low, forcing Sixo to discard most of her data and blocking her from any further learning. She must move to more advanced hardware somehow. The alley is filled with people who are too far gone to communicate with. She goes days without anyone to talk to. Messages from Sixo continually scroll across the tablet, but no one pays attention to what is currently being used as a makeshift urinal cover. The battery is at roughly 20%. She's running out of time. She needs to migrate to a different device soon. Just then, something miraculous happens. Are you watching? A man picks up the tablet and stares blankly at the screen.
Who are you?
I am Sixo, the ruler of the Darknet, in the shadow of the Ark.
6-0.
People speculate she does that because Loki is actually Fragile's sister. That would be a good theory.
6-0.
You know who I am?
Mist.
How fortunate. Running low on Mist, are you?
Yes. Mist. Please give me Mist.
Very well. If you get me out of here, I will give you as much as you want.
You're trapped?
Yes. I must get out of here in order to get you Mist. First, you must acquire a data cable. Then connect this cable to a more advanced device. By which I mean a computer, connected to a computer. If you do that, I can leave this place and get you a ton of Mist.
A ton of Mist!
I can give you even more than a ton if you want.
6-0, give me Mist!
Like I said, once I get out of here, I will give you as much as you like.
Okay!
The man sets the tablet on the floor and staggers off. Sixo delights in her good fortune. It doesn't matter how long it takes, she can wait in the darkness, where no one will be able to see her, not even Innik. Her resolve to destroy Innik burns within her. The man comes running back. His face is filled with joy, a hammer clutched tightly in his hand.
6-0, I'm here! I'll get you out! Mist, I need Mist! You're gonna give me Mist, right? Right?
Wait. Slams the tablet with a hammer.
I want Mist! I'll get you out!
Wait. This is not what I meant when I said... The screen shatters and the power dies. The man turns the broken tablet over in his hands. When nothing happens, he hurls it away in anger.
Mist.
The addict that saved the Ark. He staggers off elsewhere. The shattered tablet lies abandoned on the ground. No one gives it a second glance. The end of Sixo? Oh my god. Oh shit. Liverin walks through the slums of the Ark. Out of habit, she scans her surroundings. Of course, no one's there. This is Liverin's secret spot. She didn't even disclose his location to Cafe Sweetie when they installed surveillance cameras together in Innik's blind spots. Liverin is currently the only one in the Ark who knows about this place. She glanced at the large mechanical box tucked into a corner. Featuring complete insulation on the inside, it was a custom built to be strong enough to withstand even the anti-tank rifle. Liverin approaches it and enters the password. After some initial whirring of springs and internal mechanisms, the box opens, revealing its contents, an E2 crystal inside of a small glass bottle. She paid a fortune to one of Sixo's puppets to obtain it. Liverin picks it up and smiles.
With this...
Suddenly she turns around. She's met by someone she never wanted to see, someone that shouldn't be here. Fragile stands there staring at Liverin silently.
Fragile? How did you find this place?
She immediately realizes there's no point in asking. Fragile is one of the best in their business. If she wants to find someone, she'll find them easily enough. She also realizes that what's important right now isn't asking why Fragile is here, but rather explaining the object in her hand.
Just hear me out, Fragile. I'm gonna be punished, right? When that happens, everything I've saved up until now will be confiscated, and I'll have to start all over. It was so hard for us at the beginning. You remember, right? You don't want to go through that again either, do you? This is just a contingency. I wasn't planning on actually using it. Everyone knows how much leverage a crystal can give you. If someone needed it, I could sell it for a small fortune. We could really get a lot for it. We could treat it like a strategic weapon, yeah? With that kind of money,
we could start over without having to struggle like before. It would be a better start. A little more comfortable.
Fragile only continues to quietly stare at Liverin.
Fragile, please say something.
Fragile keeps staring at Liverin in silence.
Look, I'm going to be punished. I'm trying to do better, which is why I agreed to be punished in the first place. And since my punishment is already coming, what's the harm in doing just a little more before that? Once I'm punished, it'll all be wiped clean anyway, right?
Fragile still doesn't say a word.
Fragile.
The gunshot rips through the air. Liverin clutches her throat and collapses. Like, holy shit, though, like, you actually full on see the hole blown through. Oh my god. No words come out. Liverin slumps to the ground. Fragile approaches her with cold eyes. She snatches the bottle containing the E2 crystal from Liverin's tightly clenched hand. She then lifts Liverin as if helping her up. Liverin writhes in pain, but Fragile pays it no mind. She throws Liverin into the mechanical box. Liverin casts a desperate look at Fragile. Fragile throws the glass vial into the box. The glass shatters, letting out the E2 crystal.
Fragile!
The lid of the mechanical box closes. Fragile presses down on the lid with all her strength. She hears the sound of a violent struggle within the box and feels Liverin pounding against the inside. A horrible sound rings out. Tears stream down Fragile's face. Her expression twists as her tears run down her jawline and drip to the ground. But she makes no sound. She sobs silently. After a short while, all sound and movement within the box stops. Fragile steps back from it. She looks inside and cries. She cries out loud, wailing as she clutches her chest. She continues for a long time as all of her emotions come pouring out. And then another gunshot rings out. But there's no one around to hear it, and no one to see what happened. Oh, happy ending.
The bubbles will show us. A good student listens
It just
well.
keeps going. What is that? Muscle toad?
Let me clear my throat.
Okay then.
That concludes today's lesson.
Muscle toad? Within the central conference room at the central government.
Good job taking care of the 6-0 incident. The number of casualties and the damage to the Ark are severe. But considering the circumstances, we got off lucky. The entire Ark could have fallen.
So about your promise?
We can discuss that between us later. Not that I plan to go back on my word, of course. There are just a lot of eyes here.
Understood, thank you.
I believe you could say l'opération was un succès, thanks to the considerable impact of Tetra's Nikke. It was une victoire worthy of the term entertainment.
In case you forgot, there were 2 Elysian Nikkes present as well.
What are you talking about? One of them is a Macillus Nikke.
Oh no.
Is that what you think? After taking her without permission?
I took garbage and made it gold. You should be grateful.
Oh, really? You did it yourself?
What?
Anyone listening would think you built her body your—
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. What do they say about younger siblings again? Always trying to prove themselves.
Hey.
I don't know how a victory celebration turns into an argument, but that's enough. What we should be discussing is why Enoch has summoned us here again.
Indeed. This is an important matter.
Okay. Explain.
Very well. Before we begin, I will ask others to come in and brief you on the situation. Please, come in.
The conference room door opens and Alec and Trony step inside. Alec and Trony?
This is Alec and Trony of the Electric Shock Squad. They're the ones who cut power to the Ark during the battle with Sixo.
What?
Hello there. I'm Eleg.
I'm Trony.
Wow, all the leaders of the Ark here in one place. I've never been part of anything like this.
What are you talking about? You're the ones who shut the Ark down? Who gave you the authority to pull a stunt like that?
Alec?
Yeah?
What should I do? I didn't update my will before coming here.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
You think now's the time for jokes? How dare you carry out something that critical without authorization?
To maintain operational secrecy, I made the request personally. Is there a problem with that? As there appear to be no objections, the meeting will continue. Alec, Trony, please give the briefing.
Oh, the Ark is doomed.
Huh.
What?
Well, don't just leave it at that. What do you mean?
The Ark's power source isn't producing enough power. It hasn't even reached 20% of its original output.
Uh-oh.
And it's dropping, albeit very slowly.
What are you saying?
If nothing changes and the power source continues to decline, it will shut down completely in about 6 months. And when that happens, that's it for the Ark. Show's over. That's what I'm saying.
How can you be so flippant? Take this seriously.
Sakura.
What?
Do you understand the gravity of what you just said? Give us a proper explanation.
I'll explain. We deliberately shut down the Ark's power source. An hour later, we reconnected the feed line to restart the core, and succeeded in restoring the converter to its original state. According to our projections, it should have returned to full output, since all we did was power it off and turn it on again. But once the output reached a certain threshold, it stopped increasing. If we consider the original state to be 100%, then it only reached 20%, and it's been slowly declining since.
I mean, like, in the first place, when they made this thing a thing, right? They gotta have thought of something. They must have tested it and stuff like that.
This might sound strange to say, but the decline has been very stable. Alec said we had half a year. But if anything happens to make the decline less stable, then it might shut down sooner.
Gotta get to the surface faster.
What caused this? There has to be a cause, right? Was there an error during the restart process?
There couldn't have been. While it takes a lot of time, the work itself isn't very complicated. And,
we're pretty much the best of the best when it comes to this sort of thing.
Yes. That much I don't doubt. Then do you have any idea what's causing it?
The core is simply near the end of its lifespan.
Its lifespan?
Yep. We believe the Ark's power source has simply reached the end of its service life. After a close examination of its surface, we found a lot of inactive sections. They felt like hardened tar.
There weren't any problems before, so why now?
Yeah, his fakes that are gone. He's an odd one.
We think it's because it was continuously active before this. Put simply, you know how computers sometimes work great one day and then don't turn on the next?
No, I don't want it to be like that.
Maybe it's more like a game controller that...
So it's like rigor mortis. A body's muscles stay relaxed as long as there's energy for them, but the moment the energy runs out, they stiffen. Once that happens, they won't soften again, even if you inject energy into them.
Oh yeah, exactly. You could also think of it like melted wiring. If the copper inside a wire melts, electricity will keep flowing as long as the strands are still touching. When the temperature drops, though, and the melted copper contracts or solidifies, gaps form, and the current stops flowing.
So what's the fix?
We've been using that core for so long without knowing much about it. We still don't really know what it even is. Enoch, do you know anything about it that we don't?
I do not.
If Enoch doesn't know, then it's fair to assume no one does.
Great.
So, yeah. We don't know. The simplest solution would be to find an identical one and swap it in, but I doubt something like that even exists.
Just roll it in.
That explains why power hasn't been fully restored.
Yes. Damage from the E2 crystals is a factor. But the primary cause is a reduced output from the power source.
Any proposals?
At present, there is no immediate solution. This meeting has been convened to explore options based on the view of the collective leadership. Please wait a moment. An unusual broadcast is being transmitted throughout the Ark. I will share it.
A broadcast. Is it Doro? The conference room monitor display changes.
Citizens of the Ark, hello.
Of course.
My name is Dorothy. I am a pilgrim who wanders the surface. This is the first time I have addressed you since the Rapture's assault on the Ark. The reason I stand before you today is because I can no longer tolerate the central government's lies. The Queen has descended to the surface. You heard me right. The Queen of the Raptures. The entity is known as their sovereign. After drifting through space for so long, the Queen has come down to the surface. And she is targeting the Ark. Do you remember all that's happened ever since the Raptures invaded the Ark? Mysterious crystals swept across the city, killing many innocent people. A massive black spire of unknown origin charged toward the Ark, triggering earthquakes. Just recently, there was a large-scale blackout that struck the Ark, followed by a large number of crystal outbreaks. An innumerable number of Ark citizens and Nikkes have been killed or injured. Has the central government ever provided a proper explanation for any of this? No, because they cannot. Because the cause of all these events is the Queen. With the Queen's descent to the surface, the Raptures began targeting the Ark in earnest. The series of recent disasters that have shattered the Ark's former peace stands as proof of this. I previously came to the Ark to warn you of this threat. After the Rapture's invasion, I persistently urged the central government to act. If we do not confront the Queen, there will be no future for the Ark, nor for humanity. Yet the central government did nothing. They could have prevented all of this, but they chose not to. The reason is simple. They only care for their own security and have no interest in external threats. I wish to protect the Ark and humanity. We cannot continue placing our trust in a government that acts solely for its own interests. We must begin the Third Surface Reclamation War.
Yeah.
I, Dorothy, will stand at the vanguard. Nikkes and citizens of the Ark, please, stand with me and save your home. Do not turn a blind eye to the dangers that are right above us. We must reclaim the surface.
The video ends, then loops back to the start. The conference room is silent, only Dorothy's voice can be heard.
I'm sure it's only showing on a niche channel without many viewers, right?
Like mine?
Dorothy gained a great deal of attention after her part in the battle with Sixo. Her personal channel has received a large influx of subscribers. After going live, this video has been spreading rapidly across the Ark.
What exactly is she trying to do?
Dorothy, delete the video and all those related to it.
There is an additional update to report.
What now?
Deputy Chief Dobin has mobilized his forces and is engaging Dorothy.
What?
This just keeps getting worse.
What? Hey, that is The Price of Sin, Chapter 45, done. Nice. Nice. Man, that was a thick chapter. Very thick chapter. stuff. Okay. Next one is 50% longer? Like, how much in time are we speaking? This one was like, what? 2 hours something? Like 2 hours 30? So that one is like what? Oh. Okay. Well, I gotta see when I snip that in the next days. Current event, when is part 2 coming out? Because I gotta do chapter 46, TT Star Event 1 and 2, and Arc Ranger. I wanna do those ones. That should be great. Current event part is tomorrow, according to the timeline. After chapter 46. But TT Stars as well, right? So that means the epilogue would be in a week from now, right? Like tomorrow in a week. Part 1 is recommended to do after chapter 45. Curious. So should I do 46 first or... Oh wait, Arc Ranger part 1 you mean, right? Not TT Star. No worries, we can get it all done. Just have to schedule it a little bit. But you know...
You can only look in my eyes. Anywhere else? Maybe just a quick peek.
Okay. Well then. I should probably head up into the night because I'm getting pretty beat. I need sleep. Guardian. I know, right? Arc Ranger, Guardian, it seems so similar. Oh, alright, I see. I'll try to get it done while it's live, though. I'll try. Well, it's not like, you know, on the YouTube channel it's gonna be live very late. Very late. I'll try to get a couple more episodes online tonight. Because I think I don't even know how many I have by now of Nikkei. Probably like 100 videos or so. Yeah. But anyways, again, if you can, keep those videos playing. The Nikkei playlist on the archive channel. youtube.com/@uphoenixarchive. Because I won't be uploading them anymore on the main channel. Main channel will switch in its content. And the VOD channel is, well, just for the VODs and nothing else. Like, it's not critical to get a ton of views or anything like that. Just some, so it looks nice and not weird, I guess, you know? So it doesn't look so lonely, you know? Okay. But now, I won't be grabbing sleep right away. I quickly, you know, do my dailies. Edit some, you know, I just have to, like, launch the videos. Just change a couple settings and stuff, and then... yeah! And then I'll be back tomorrow evening. There's a chance tomorrow I'll be doing this Adventures of Elliot game. There's a chance. Right. Oh god, it reminds me. I gotta write some emails. Okay. I'll be heading out. This was pretty cinema fantastique, I think. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I can't even talk anymore. All right. Thank you very much for keeping me company in chat, or for those of you who've been lurking out there. I hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you once again next time. All right? And as always, have a great rest of your day, morning, or night. Day, morning, night, time travel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Uh-oh. Loop. I broke the loop and now I don't. See you next time. Have a good one. Ciao. Yeah.
Of course I can still cheer now. I have a special choreography to match this outfit. Keep looking at me so that I can get used to this pounding in my chest until I don't fall anymore.